Morning, morning, morning. Okay. Try to make sure everything is set up on both sides. Okay. TikTok is up and YouTube is up and running. All right. Let's get to it. Lord. Ooh. Good morning, girl. Ooh. Slow.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, friend. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I put out the search yesterday for Aaliyah. I called her and
Yes.
girl, bye. I called her. We ended up being on the damn phone for 2 hours. Then I was like, girl, I got to go. I had to hurry up, take my shower, everything. Then I had to leave the damn house. You notice didn't I tell you that my phone service have not been working properly?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is now like what? 8. I said I'm out of songs. Yesterday I was singing Tony. 7 whole days. But what is the song for 8 fucking days? Oh, anyway. So I went back over there for like the 4th time to the Verizon store. Excuse me. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm gonna say the V store. Went over there since we don't know what we promoting. Oh, there she go.
Where's she at? What did I say?
And yeah, I went over there and girl, bye. I'm like, she's like, well, you need to get a new device, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't. You're trying to force me to do something, but okay. So then I called over to the pink people. Pink T, Hunty. I'm being robbed.
What?
I'm being robbed. I was like, how much are these plans? Girl, I'm playing so damn cheap.
Really?
Yes. 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 Like,
Well,
okay.
I need to get over there and go check myself.
I called. So you can just call in a good morning, girl. What happened? I pushed you the invite. Oh, but it did. Oh, okay. You're not allowed to come up just yet because you over there at the place.
Good morning. Welcome back.
Right. Okay, like a new episode. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of. Okay, what? I'm seeing what you. Probably that's what it is that you're over there and can't talk yet. I think that it's kind of when it just pops up and say invite, I'm just clicking it like that. And hopefully Pinky get over here with good timing today. But anyway, yeah, so now after I found out the information that I found out, the call was going real good. I wrote everything down that he told me. And next thing you know, I said, okay, well, I pulled the well, I'm gonna have to talk this over with my husband when he gets home.
Absolutely.
Right? This man gonna say, "Good morning, girl. Good
What's
morning."
going on with y'all?
Oh, okay.
I clicked on the and it took me to somebody else's live. That's probably why.
Okay, that's weird.
Um,
See, see,
because
see.
I guess somebody else sent the. I don't know how that works. Somebody sent the request. I don't even know if it was like a foreigner. I don't think foreigner. Political crook.
Right.
All right, I'm going on mute, though.
Okay. So yeah, when I said, okay, I'm gonna need to talk this over with my husband, he gonna say, well, uh, if you don't take advantage of these specials today, then I can't promise you that they're. And when you go into all that, boo. And it was a bad day. I already haven't had service for 7 days. And I was trying to be nice the whole time. Okay. I was. I said, well, if the service in the plans ain't still available, then that mean it ain't for me. That mean that tea ain't for me. I really did lose. Okay. I went all the way to hell off. And then he was like, well, you know what? When you call back, everything is probably not going to change anyway. I couldn't believe he said that. I'm like, if you don't get the off my phone, how you like how I got to edit myself, right? I got the edit a cuss edit in here. Lord, Can't talk about nothing. But anywho, I do want to commend you all. Well, actually, if we just gonna call a spade, it's because Aaliyah wasn't here yesterday. We didn't get no rejections. Won't it win? We didn't get no rejections. And we even had a brand new friend that came over yesterday. And she was nice. You know, I'll be a little apprehensive. She know it because I told her. I said, Esteem told me to tell you we didn't get to listen to the story because yet. Okay.
I did, but it was a lie. I was doing a lot of talking yesterday.
Are we backpedaling? Hold on now. Hold on. Okay. I need you to stand on business. Okay. Okay. I did inform Aaliyah of the situation. That's how we ended up being on the phone for over 2 more hours talking. Okay. Like, you know, like I had good service. Girl, I'm serious. I can only get down my driveway and up to the end of the street and I have no service. It's ghetto. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I only have service when I'm on Wi-Fi. Girl, I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I had to go to a meeting yesterday and I was like, damn, let me hurry up and hook on to this Starbucks internet in case the lady called me. I was like, that is so embarrassing. And you know, I'm running like 50 businesses. I ain't got time for that. And you take, ooh. Anyway, girl, call over there. Because my bill is going to be already over with no phones. I said, well, shoot, at this point, we may as well get the best thing they got. Is they selling a spaceship? Maybe they got a boat, some things we need. And I just put it on the 24-month plan. Okay, how you was going to do it anyway. But with nothing, I'm already will be saving over $100, over $100 a month. Yeah. So then I was like, well, shoot, I may as well, in this case, get all new phones. It's still going to be cheaper than what I'm paying now. You know?
Was the initial y'all had to bring your own phones over?
So here's the thing. Okay. So if we keep everything as is and we bring all of our own stuff over, then yeah, you're just paying for the plan. Okay. But also with the understanding of, let's say if you did do that, here's the issue. All of our phones are exactly one device back, right? So like if there's now is a 25 or 26, I'm just one behind. And then for my son, I know that the other kind of apple and orange that you look, right? Look how we got to talk. That phone, I know there's now a 16 and he has a 15. So we're all one behind. So I said, okay, but with we're all good and clear to walk away. So you can just keep your stuff. But they said, even if, let's say, if we set everything up today and then decided like a couple weeks from now or a month from now, okay, now I want to change it, then you can. So you're not, but I would already be saving anyway, you know? It's kind of crazy. I was like, this don't make no, wow. So yeah, I'm being robbed, but that's okay. I'm gonna do something about it. So now what I need to do is make the math because I was like, hold on, they got auto, you know, my account is on auto. So what you not about to do? I was like, when was my bill charged last? You know what I mean? I need to make sure it makes sense. That they ain't gonna walk away with no money from me. And the girl was like, well, remember we discussed you could do the insurance claim and just pay $100 or $99 and then you'll get a new phone like that. I was like, but it's not going to be new. I'm going to be getting the same phone I have. That doesn't make sense. And she was like, well, you know, I'm just letting you know your options. I said, let me tell you something about me. And this is being completely honest. This is just me. I cannot stand for someone to try to force my hand in life, period. If you try to force me to do something, thank you, girl, for all the likes and loves. And Aaliyah, make sure you tap in that screen too. Pretend your finger is stuck on the top of your rose. That's the vibration level that I need. Got to push it a lot. Okay. Anywho, so yeah, you force my hand and you're going to force me to do something that you wasn't prepared for. Okay. Because they're like, oh, and thank you for being with us for 13 years. Well, what do that mean? Nothing. And I left the pink tea after 50 years to go to them. And that was only because where I was, that's, I ain't had no service. It didn't work within an hour of my house. So I had to switch to the other people. But that been obviously 13 years ago. That was a long time ago. But that's okay. So anyway, sis, let's get into Tanisha. Tanisha. So my knees got a little bit blacker than what they was. Because yes. And the biggest concern, I'm talking for my friend because she can't talk because she has pink meat in front of her right now. Dangling, smacking and slapping. So that's the reason why I got to talk for my friend. And my friend is most concerned with the prenatal care. Okay. And I said, well, I did bring that up, that she must be getting ready to have an appointment. That is the biggest concern.
The thing is that she's been going to doctors this whole time.
Okay, dun. Aaliyah, we didn't know that. That's a new part of the story.
Yeah, she's been going to the doctor. She's been taking her prenatal vitamins.
Oh. Okay, never mind. She was having a baby. Never mind. So you gonna tell me you was responsible enough to take your medication, and is she on your insurance?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, and utilize my insurance. Okay, well.
Yeah, she had to get whatever on the marketplace.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. Cause what? Okay, well she had been responsible. The only problem was she just didn't tell you about it. Okay. Never mind. Oh, so what the doctor say then? Everything good?
Yeah. And she will know Tuesday what the baby is. Actually, she got an appointment coming up on the 25th.
Okay, so we're gonna find out what is our faith. What do you hope? And don't give me the standard. I just hope that it's a healthy baby. Okay.
Of course, but we want a boy. We got all these girls.
Hands down.
My husband's a twin, and he has 5 girls. So we girls around here.
A twin? Are they identical?
They look just alike, but they are considered fraternal.
Did you accidentally be at a party with him and go upstairs in the closet or the corner? Because you didn't know. Oh, you didn't.
Crazy. Our whole situation is crazy because he has a wife now too, but they actually was married less than us, but they've been together before us, and me and her share the same birthday.
Oh.
Like their whole little dynamic is crazy. Ain't that crazy? And we didn't even know. 20 years, been together 20 years. But
yeah,
not
that's
even in the same age bracket. Like me and my husband aren't. Like you said, high school sweethearts. My husband is 6 years older than me.
okay. Well, I'm talking about your high school love. It's okay.
Well, I had just graduated, but he already been out of school.
Yes, I understand. If you understood what I was saying, I said it was your high school love.
Right.
Okay. Yes. I too had the same similar situation. He was 7 years older.
Right.
But that was my high school love. Okay, he had already been to school, deported, and everything and back already. But we're not talking about him. We talking about ourselves. Okay. Okay. That's big. And I don't even like that anyway, because first of all, what we not about to do is have all these double cakes. I need one cake for one event. I'm not celebrating your birthday, my birthday, his birthday, half of your girl today, your day too. Hell no. Come back tomorrow. You're going to have to pick a day. You can't do well. You're going to do yours in the morning. Okay. I'll do mine later. Okay, friend.
I'm this baby trying to be born around my birthday.
Oh God.
My birthday is July 20th, and this due date is July 27th.
Well, that's in the window.
Yeah.
I do pray though that it's a boy.
Yeah.
And I also thought about this yesterday. This conversation was on my brain all day long, which is why I did an additional 10 miles of walking, and now my underwear couldn't fit this morning. Okay. Well, about that made me think of something. Okay. Why this man gonna say Yeah. I sent you that gift card because I figured now that you've been doing all that walking, you probably gonna need new underwear.
It's too much.
Okay, now you know me. I taking that as the opposite. If my drawers gonna be falling off because they too big, they now gonna be too. But he taking it as trying to tell me, oh, I'm gonna have such a big butt. My pants they're gonna be too small. I'm like, and look at me. I was like, thanks, but we don't do Victoria's Secret anymore. We do Fenty. And he was like, oh man, for real. I said, yeah, you know the stuff that I had on, that is Fenty. He was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna call over there. And he was dead at girl. He did. And then he come back talking about, no, they said no. I said, yeah, I don't even know why you called over there for that. I could have told you they was not about to give you your money on no virtual gift card. Girl, bye. That money is gone. But yeah, anywho. So, okay. This is the biggest thing that was on my mind that I said, I got to tell my friend Tanisha, you need to have a group conversation. Don't let me call them up on here and I talk to them. Listen, we need to stress the fact that, yes, a baby is something that's very hard work. None of us is going to deny that. But we have to get to a place of realizing that a baby is not even really the worst thing that can happen to you. You need to be protecting your parts. Because you can end up dead. I mean, unalived. Oops. Okay. That's definitely a violation. I know you can't say that word. Okay. Girl. So we need to stress that with the rest of the girls. And we're not telling y'all to all go out and have a group baby shower. We don't want that. We want you to be able to live your best life. But yeah, I always tell people for the first 5 years, baby, you may as well go on and file for your disability check because you are dealing with a lot of one arm, okay? A lot of one of everything. That's the truth. You're going to be a little handicapped for about 5 years. And that's being honest, okay? And then at this rate, if the education system is going to be shut down, he ain't going to have no school to go to in the first place. So don't even get me.
I was just talking the same things last night. That's wild. I'm like, well, maybe you don't have to go to school.
Girl, I'm trying to tell you. So now you're going to be handicapped for 10 years. And then he never going to leave because he never went to school. So you may as well just say he lived with you forever. Woo. Won't it not do it to me? Look.
Never say no.
First of all, boo, I ain't got no uterus. And baby, they call over here with that story. You better than me, baby. I'ma say my son know me, so.
Well, you gonna have a redo once he finally does have one.
Oh, let me tell you something. I'm talking crap completely. Because if you see when that dog come to my house, how that
I'm saying how excited you was when the darn grand dog was coming.
girl over a dog, and that dog is, oh my God. Let me tell you, that dog had been playing us. That's what I recently found. Because when he dropped him off, I said, Wesley, you know, and I ordered them a camera that dispenses food and everything and sent to his house because I said, y'all keep him locked up and he in there with no socialization. You could talk to him from work and give him a snack. And my son said, we don't even leave him in there that long. I said, yes, you do. I know you be having him locked up. So anyway, girl, listen, last time we was at his house, that damn dog went into, because he has his own room. He went in his room and got his own cage. And I was so confused. Like, what? I was like, okay, when he comes here, we will put the cage in the gym. Okay. And we can't leave him in there because he cries. So then we took him out. Now I got to put the cage in my room and we got to cover it with a sheet and then tiptoe on your damn tippy toes for the rest of the night to be quiet. No. I said, now that's some crap. And we don't keep him in the cage till night. And I told you, I looked over the one moment and that damn dog was sitting at my front at the table with the paws on top of it. Yes, I will show you the picture tomorrow like this. So, girl, when you making my drink? Then jumped on the seats for the the island. Now that scared me because that is high. Exactly. I told Wesley, I said, this dog is half damn circus animal cat. I said, he ended up on the refrigerator. And I be trying to tell him he does these things. And he was like, what? And that's why I caught him with the picture. And I sent it to him. I said, what in the hell is wrong with this dog? He don't got no training. And I told him I was going to enroll him over here because they got everything over here for dogs, you know, for pets. They got the pet spa and they got a pet boot camp he could go to for like 2 weeks. I said, he can come and I'm going to enroll his ass in camp because he need help. And he was like, no, but this the thing. He don't do that stuff over there. He doesn't. That's so I said, I guess he being like a regular kid. That's what kids do. Go to their grandparents' house, jump on the couch, flip off the couch, because he does crazy stuff. But Wesley was so mad at me the one day, because I do this with the dog. In the mornings, after he get his little walk outside, I chase him, and I chase him, extremely chasing him, around the island. And then I go back the other way, and he'll fly and jump, run the steps, all kind of stuff. So Wesley was like, she had to call out of work because she couldn't get him in the damn cage. And he keeps running around like this and we can't put him in the cage. And then I was like, I said, oh, he be running around the island in the kitchen. Oh. I said, oh, we do play a little game every morning, but I don't know. We be still look, and then we don't put him in the cage. So we ain't going nowhere. Yeah. So he was not happy about that. And then when I gave him a piece of chicken, that didn't go over well because he started doing flips in the air I was like, oh my God. Yeah. No, he do, but they just gotta lock him up when they eat because he trying to, girl, he would try to jump on your head and eat your food. He's crazy. But so I already know how I would be. But so I'm just talking. I would probably be like, just give him to me here because you too busy anyway. I would be horrible. I know I would. But I'm still not. I could tell you the girlfriend would love that. But him, he ain't even. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if. I really wouldn't be shocked if he was old when, like old, like one of those guys. Yeah. He's not even interested. He ain't that one. He is not the one. Nope. But yeah, okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our lives together. So yesterday, since we didn't get any infractions, and up to right now, we haven't gotten anything either. So I'm testing a lot of different things here, my theories, which has taken up a lot of my time because I got to go back, listen to the stream, look at who's popping in at the exact time, go down, stalk their page, and find out. It's a lot. I have to do a whole investigation. Okay. So what we're going to do, I still have the book. And today's a snow day. Is today snow day for y'all? No, it's no. Oh, yeah, you did say that. Well, ain't no school here today. So, again, and they talking about yesterday, they told my daughter they might have to come to school on a couple Saturdays. I said, who? When you got a whole laptop. Yeah, no. Oh. Well, they'll run the bus. That might be one day that she end up on, right? I'm talking crap. I'll have to take it. Yeah, I'm them kids be acting by all that. Well, she doesn't take the bus. Yeah. She doesn't take the bus. She gets picked up and dropped off. And like I said, she only has 1.5 years before she gets her license. Right. So I was like, we'll hack it out and, go from there. Okay, so what I would like to do, because they're very short, is to we need to access. Why is this not showing this? Okay, great. So what we're gonna do, because it's only 7 minutes. No. Okay, perfect. We probably need to make sure this is only, yeah. Okay. As you all, and tell the truth, because you're probably not. Are y'all caught up with the podcast? Now.
No, I'm not actually. I didn't watch it until Monday. I'm caught up with that Monday.
Oh, but not Therapy Thursday.
Next week, yes. What's today? Today's Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, today's Wednesday. It's only Monday and Thursday. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going back to Captain Saberho. It's only 7 minutes. We're going to listen to that, discuss it, and then we're still going to have time for the book. Okay. So let's go. I got to make sure I don't mess up the book.
Welcome to The Shame is on You, the podcast
Volume's
that tears
good?
down shame, builds up confidence, and empowers women to live their boldest, most shameless lives. Here we challenge the status quo, confront the hard truths, and embrace every part of who we are, flaws and all. I'm your host, Latoya, bringing you the real talk, actionable steps, and unapologetic vibes to help you reclaim your power. It's time to stop living in shame and start living shamelessly. Welcome. Today, we're getting real about something a lot of us don't want to admit, but we've all been there. It's called Captain Saberho syndrome. And let me tell you, sis, it's a disease. But don't worry, I'm here to help you self-diagnose and heal. You see, when we were kids, we were dragged into the Build-A-Bear workshop to create the perfect teddy, one accessory after another. And if you were lucky, you didn't walk out broke. Fast forward to adults, and here we are, not building bears, but building men. You know, the ones that show up with 3 Walmart bags and a backpack, and the next thing you know, you're giving them life coaching, a wardrobe, and your Costco's membership. But let me be the first to say, not anymore. Today, we're turning in our capes. Captain Saberho is officially retired. The Build a Man Workshop. Let's break it down. Why do we do it? Is it the potential we see in them? The ego boost of thinking, I made him? Or is it just that we don't know how to tell the difference between a fixer-upper and a lost cause? Girl, let's talk about the man who moved in with the 3 Walmart bags in a dream. You told yourself, he's just going through a rough patch. Fast forward 6 months, and now he's rocking designer sneakers, paid for by your overtime hours, while your credit score is taking a nap at 200. The gag is, he's not your man. He's your project. And while you're pouring everything into him, he's low-key planning his transfer to South Beach, ready to live his best life off all of your hard work. The emotional cost of being Captain Saberho. Here's the thing. When you make someone your project, you lose sight of yourself. You're drained financially and emotionally. And don't even get me started on the mental gymnastics we do to justify it. You're out here with your tank on E, trying to scrape together the last bit of energy you have to keep up with this man you built. Meanwhile, he's out there showing off his new glow up, courtesy of your labor. Let me tell you something. Love isn't supposed to feel like a DIY project. Save that for Etsy. If you're the one doing all the heavy lifting, it's not a partnership. It's a hustle. And baby, you're the one getting hustled. Confessions of a retired Captain Saberho. Listen, I'll confess, I was Captain Saberho. I had a cape, the boots, and the willingness to sacrifice myself to help someone else reach their potential. But let me tell you what I learned. It doesn't matter how much you invest in someone else if they don't want to grow for themselves. I've drained my bank account, my energy, and my peace trying to build a man. And what did I get in return? A new concealer color. and fucked up credit. So I made the decision to hang up my cape because I realized something important. I deserve to be saved too. Yes, say it with me. I deserve to be saved too. I want a man who provides, who protects, and who brings something to the table without needing me to build it for him. How to turn your cape in. Retiring your cape doesn't mean giving up on love. It means choosing yourself first. Here's how to start. Stop accepting potential as payment. Love someone for who they are today, not who they might become with your help. Set boundaries. If he's not pulling his weight, it's not your job to carry him. Let him figure it out. Know your worth. You're not a charity, and you're not a stepping stone. You deserve someone who is ready to give as much as they can. Heal yourself first. Sometimes we play Captain Save-A-Ho because we don't think we're worthy of a man who already has it together. Let's unpack that and do the homework to heal. This week's homework is for my fellow retired captains, or those still on the fence. Let's reflect. Write down the ways you've played Captain Save-A-Ho in the past. What did it cost you? Set standards. Make a list of non-negotiables for your next relationship. If a man doesn't meet them, don't try to fix him. Walk away. Do something for you. Take all that energy you've been pouring into others and invest it into yourself this week. Whether it's a self-care day, a financial goal, or just a nap, put yourself first. Remember, sis, it's time to retire the cape. Baby, it has way too many holes and skid marks from being dragged. You're not here to build a man. You're here to build a life with someone who's already ready to build with you. Love yourself enough to walk away from projects and walk into partnership. Thank you for tuning into The Shame is on You, where we break down the walls of shame and build a community of empowered, shameless women.
Perfect. Okay. So, what do we have to say about being a Captain Save-A-Ho? You not can relate to that? Probably not. If you've been with a man that was 6 years older than you, he was saving you from high school.
Not really. I mean, I think that men mature so much less. So I think that we just kind of on the same level in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't really established or anything by the time I got with him, although, so I was like, I've always been grown.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
I've saved a lot of just people that came into my life overall, but like friends and things like that. So it's relatable, trying to build up people, trying to help people. I didn't raise so many of my friends' kids.
Yeah.
They're in their companies. Yeah, so I relate in that essence, only and because it comes from that little child who lived in the household where I felt like I needed to be saved.
Yeah. Well, knowing is the first step. I said knowing is the first step, so that's good that you can actually say that and you're aware of where does this habit come from? Where does it come from? Well, with your 4 girls, please encourage them to do the homework. I had my daughter do the homework, and it was so funny, okay? Because I said, you got to get some boundaries and stop letting people cross your damn boundary, okay? She said, okay. She journals like every day. So anyway, she wrote, I said, okay, so start with 3 boundaries that you will not, these are non-negotiable, She said, okay. Girl, she done came up with 24 things.
Oh, that's right.
And wait, I said, okay, she was yesterday on the way to school. I said, okay, read them. Read them out loud. And we're going to read them every damn morning before you go into this school. And I was like, okay, Sass, these are some good ones. I maybe need to borrow these. Keep me out of jail. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I tell you. Okay. Whew.
So that's where it starts behind. It starts having those conversations. It starts with, I'm big on, my story.
Yeah.
Like not being shameful of it, because pathology is something that just repeats itself. The story's been written. Our story's been written for people who we don't even know that walked the earth before us. So when you have, children, it's only bound to cross paths. So if they don't know the story, they might feel like they more so in things alone.
Right.
They might be going, feeling crazy. So the more you share and communicate, the better off she'll be.
Yeah, except look at me. Yeah. For now, she will believe the facade. Okay. Once you're age appropriate, you'll be able to get the tea. Because I look at her and I'm like, damn, she's now 14.
Yeah, she's a little baby.
And I think about how much stuff I was already doing at 12. The most. So, yeah. Yeah. Maybe when she gets about 16ish, we can get real. Good morning, girl. How are you? Look at you, honey. Okay, we can't even. See, I don't think I can. Oh, shit. I'm gonna block her. I think, let's see. Oh, shoot. You might have to say, okay, never mind. If you can't come up, that's fine. I forgot. Yesterday you couldn't come up. But good morning. We are here. And guys, did you all realize, I wanted to let you know, did you realize that we are on day 17? Wow. We've been doing this for 17 days. I need live access still. Okay, okay, I'm your friend. If everybody can friend Pinky, because that's what happened to me, girl. I didn't know how, I don't know how none of this stuff works. I'm good to jump up on somebody's platform, not knowing what I'm doing. And I did that here. And it was so funny because somebody invited me to go in their live and I was able to come up, but you couldn't see my face. Like they have levels for everything. In order to be live, you got to have, I guess, been on here for so long, got so many followers. I don't know what the rules is. And then in order to be seen, you got to have even more people. I was like, oh my gosh, all these obstacles. Whew. I know, but huh? Yeah, but you have, I think, because if you only been here for a day or two, it's some kind of rules. Okay, just like we done found out all what we can't talk about. I don't know. She got to look it up, Pinky. I don't know if it said you got to be over here for a week, but they got rules. It's one thing after another. I was like, Jesus. So, anywho, all right. So now that you're here, lady friend, let's go to the book. I started to speed the book up on y'all, but I did it. I was like, they ain't gonna. Because it's like, to me, I feel like this is where it's getting a little boring. Okay, well, let's just see. All right, let's go ahead and start her. We are on now chapter 17.
Ezekiel and I had not physically connected since Thanksgiving, and my body was aching for him. He'd been busy with travel and getting acclimated to his provost responsibilities. Even our text dialogue was minimal over the past few weeks. Life was definitely lifing. My schedule was crazy as well. swiftly approaching my deadline for the new book and managing some situations with my student population. The need for increased mental health and wellness support was critical for the university, so I'd been diligent about identifying programs to support our scholars. Monroe University's expectations were high, and unfortunately, many students were not fully prepared for the rigor and demands of a Monroe Jaguar, my daughter included. So this effort was crucial. Knock, knock. The familiar, rich baritone sound disrupted my musings. He was back. I puffed out a breath to subdue the smile coating my face. Dr. Holliday, he said, slowly pushing the door open. Dr. Green, welcome back. I flashed a closed-mouthed smile. Thank you. It's good to be back. He returned the gesture. I heard you were delivering holiday cheer today to the staff, I said, motioning my head to the cart filled with small fruit baskets. It's corny, I know. My mother's recommendation. Something she used to do for her staff, and they loved it. He cutely shrugged. I don't think it's corny at all. May I? He asked, pointing to the chair reserved for guests. Please, I offered, waving my hand for him to take a seat. Was hoping you could help me with the situation with the student, Damian Harris. He was waiting for me when I arrived this morning. Oh, Damian, I sang in frustration. So, he chuckled. Too well, I sighed, rolling my eyes. Damian has been with us for 5.5 years.
Whoa.
And was scheduled to graduate in 2 days. However, last week, his senior thesis advisor informed me that Mr. Harris did not complete the final paper by the deadline, which is 50% of his grade. Ezekiel tossed his head back in amusement. Of course, he didn't get that part of the story. Mr. Harris was petitioning for my help, given that we are, and I quote, connected through the fraternity brotherhood. I boisterously guffawed, shaking my head. I hope that young man goes to law school, because he is as smooth and conniving as they come. I told him I would talk to the boss, i.e. you, to get a better understanding of if this can be rectified. I'm pretty sure he shed a tear when he walked out of my office. He chortled. I shook my head. Mr. Harris will be fine. He provided proof that the paper is about 70% done. He claims he was so excited about his offer at Google that he forgot about the paper. I'm going to allow him to walk for graduation, but making him sweat a little bit, so don't tell him that part just yet. I winked. I got you. He laughed, sexily gazing at me. We settled in agreeable silence for a few moments. We intently surveyed each other. I missed him. And by the look of the gleam in those anthracite eyes, Ezekiel missed me too. Neither of us would brave the admittance of that fact. His deep murmur broke the stillness. What are your plans for the winter break? Absolutely nothing, and I'm going to love every minute of it. I giggled and he joined. That does sound amazing. But seriously, no plans with your family? I'll be in St. Louis most of the time. Annual holiday slumber party with my line sisters and Christmas dinner with family at my parents' home. But that's really about it. I shrugged. Shiloh was going to Disney World with her boyfriend and his family for the new year. I mumbled, snarkily lifting a brow. I will probably bring in the year with my girls. What about you? I inquired. Same. Just enjoy the downtime. Christmas at my mom's and then vacation with my kids. Like Shiloh. Jay is spending the new year with his girlfriend. And Rhea will be with her mom's family. The beauty and the curse of adult kids, right? I said, and we laughed as he nodded. When do you leave? I reluctantly questioned, not wanting to appear desperate. Red-eye to New York, right after commencement. I nodded, unsure of what to say next and contemplating a month without seeing him. Well, let me get out of here. I'm supposed to stop by a lunch event for the administrative staff, he said, breaking our synchronized gaze. Ezekiel stood to his full height, looking good enough to eat in casual attire, dark denim jeans, camel polo sweater, and brown Gucci loafers had my kitty going haywire. He sauntered to the door, seemingly prepared to exit, but he closed it instead. My eyes widened, trying to predict his next move. The thump in my yoni ached for him to grant me access to his countless inches. This desk was often the backdrop of my most lascivious dreams starring Ezekiel. If he asked, I would have happily obliged. He crooked his finger, beckoning me to come to him. I obeyed. Feathering the curves of my face, he pulls me into a delicate embrace and planted a guiltless kiss on my cheek. His nose lightly brushed against my ear. Then he whispered, "Missed you." Once again, he was the brave one. I should have said something, offered a retort, acknowledged the sentiment, something, but I didn't. Reticently, I clutched the collar of his shirt, peeking from under the sweater, our eyes dotingly coupled, mutedly dialoguing our unvoiced desire. Closing our eyes in unison, we kissed, soft, dainty, impassioned pecks dispatched heat waves to my pussy. The steeliness pressing against my stomach was indication of his congruent yearning. Took a step back and opened my eyes, endeavoring to cease and desist before I swiped all of this shit off of my desk. Better go. Talk to you later, he sighed, laying one more kiss on my forehead, then ambled to the door. Hey, I bade, and he paused. No basket for me, Dr. Green? I questioned, licking the remnants of his kiss from my lips. Nah, no basket for you, Dr. Holliday. You have something coming, though. Stay tuned. He winked, then exited, just as sexy as he entered.
Ezekiel. Enormous grin decorated my face as I awakened to the delectable aromas wafting through my childhood home. My father died 4 years ago. Me, Ezra, and Myron always slept at my mom's house on Christmas Eve night so that she wouldn't wake up alone. Aside from their wedding anniversary, Christmas was my parents' favorite holiday. Kids, our house was the winter wonderland of Bedford-Stuyvesant. No surface was safe, from holiday lights, tinsel, bowls, you name it. We even had inflatable Christmas characters in the front yard of our brownstone. Thankfully, we'd finally convinced my mother to forego the inflatables and paid someone to string lights in the house for nostalgia's sake. I inhaled deeply, anticipating a slice of sweet potato pie for breakfast. The melodies of My Girl sounded from my phone, causing an even bigger smile on my face. Merry Christmas, Peanut, I greeted my daughter, Aria. She was truly a daddy's girl. Merry Christmas, Daddy, she squealed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love my LV backpack. Opening presents already, Peanut? I chuckled. You better thank your mother. $3,000 for a book bag is not my definition of being fiscally responsible. I better see a 4.0 this first semester at Monroe. No sweat, Daddy-o, I got you. And it's a vintage LV backpack, not just a Jansport book bag. Ugh, she crassly corrected. You being ungrateful and flaunting that privilege, and that backpack, book bag, whatever the hell it is, will go right back. You know I don't like that, Yaya, I sternly proclaimed. Thankfully, my ex and I were able to provide handsomely for our children, but unappreciative behavior was not tolerated. Aria and EJ had to work for everything they were given. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm not trying to be ungrateful. Thank you again, she whimpered. You're welcome, baby girl. Aria and I talked for about 20 minutes to finalize our plans to meet at the airport early tomorrow morning for our flight to Key West, Florida. After my football career ended, My family created a tradition to visit our vacation home in Key West after Christmas and return on New Year's Eve. My ex Michelle and I maintained the routine, alternating years with the kids. I glanced at the digital clock on the nightstand. 10 o'clock. I wanted to call Jules, but opted to send a simple text instead since it was 8 in the morning for her. Hey, Merry Christmas, beautiful. Call me when you get a chance. Quickly hopped in the shower and dressed in black joggers and a holiday t-shirt that my mother insisted we wear. I always indulged her retro reflections of our childhood. Tap at the door paused my reverie. I knew that it was Ezra and he would only knock once before coming in. Bro, look at this shit, Ezra yelped with his arms raised to demonstrate how tight and short his shirt was. Ma thinks I'm still 12 with this medium shirt. Nigga, you wasn't medium at 12. Myron leaned against the threshold, doubled over in laughter. I vainly attempted to quell my chuckle, but that shit was funny as hell. Ezra, Junior, Myron, my mother shouted, always in order of age. Breakfast, she announced. My cousin Myron became an addition to our immediate family at 15 years old, when his mother, my mother's youngest sister, died suddenly from an aneurysm. His father was a New York City police officer and kept odd work hours, so they agreed for Myron to live with us full time. Just like when we were kids, 3 pairs of gigantic feet trampling down the steps sounded like a freight train running through the house. Now I know I don't have to tell your grown behinds to walk in my house, Mama fussed. We instantly reverted back to little boys, whimpering, "No, ma'am." "Merry Christmas, Mama," I said, kissing her on the cheek as she stood at the sink cleaning greens for today's dinner. "Merry Christmas, Aunt V," Myron followed. "Mom, is this the only shirt they had?" Ezra nagged. "Merry Christmas to you too, Ezra Victor Green," she chortled. "Merry Christmas, Mama, but Ma, for real, is this the only shirt they had?" Ezra bannered, kissing her on the cheeks while tickling her waist. She blushed, swatting him away. 70+ years old, my mother was still an active, beautiful woman. Silver hair with a few strands of black remaining, tawny-hued skin as smooth as silk, and the most beautiful light brown almond-shaped eyes I'd ever seen. A feast of scrambled cheese eggs, chicken sausage, fried potatoes, grits, and homemade cinnamon bread was spread across the dining room table in white ceramic serving dishes. My mother didn't believe in paper plates or utensils, so plate settings were arranged at each seat of the 8-person dining table. Completed the array with a carafe of orange juice and a pot of coffee. Some would assume that this was special treatment for the holiday, but this presentation was my mother's normal weekend routine growing up. Since both my parents worked in education, mornings were managed like a military camp to ensure they'd get to their respective schools on time. However, on the weekends, we'd spend hours in fellowship over breakfast at the same cherrywood table. I fixed Mama's plate while Ezra doctored her coffee. Myron was on kitchen duty today, which meant it was his responsibility to pull her out of the kitchen and force her to sit down and eat breakfast. After stuffing an excessive amount of greens into a pot I always thought was too small, she settled at the head table. "Ezra, since you woke up with no sense this morning, you bless the food," she jeered. At least an hour later, we were still laughing and talking over our second cups of coffee, with soulful holiday music playing in the background. Phone chimed, indicating a text message. It was Gemma. "Jules, Merry Christmas. I pray you are having a blessed morning with your family." Hey, recall a morning a couple weeks ago on the balcony that was a blessing to me too. I was pretty confident I was blushing based on the glares across the table. Ezra shook his head with a disgruntled scowl on his face. "Was that the lady doctor friend your brother was telling me about?" Mama questioned, then passively took a sip of coffee. Shot fiery eyes at Ezra. "What exactly did my brother tell you?" "Nothing really. He said she's very pretty and that you seem to be very fond of her," Mama inflected, her uncombed curls bouncing as her head cocked to the side. Not something I really want to talk about, Ma. Things are complicated, I declared, endeavoring to cease the choice words I had for my brother. Well, I guess a married woman can create some complications for you, son.
Do you hear?
I jolted my head to my chatty Cathy-ass brother. As really, man? Are we 5? You running to tell Mama my business? I scoffed. Whatever, Zeke. That woman has your nose wide open, and I don't want to see you hurt, he barked.
Child.
Then talk to me about my business, not Mama. Boy, stop it. Stop it. I should have kept my mouth shut, she sighed. Junior, don't be mad at your brother.
Really?
He's only looking out for you, and he's concerned. I'm concerned. I took a sip of coffee, then deeply exhaled to give myself a moment to remove the incensed bass from my voice. Mama, I appreciate your concern, but I have it under control. Dr. Holliday is separated and in the process of a divorce. We are friends, and yes, I enjoy her company, but I understand the complexities of her situation better than anybody at this table. And to be honest, paused, peering around the table when my phone chimed. Bulls. Mornings on the balcony are my favorite.
You know what? I don't.
P.
Look at me. Let me pause this.
Words make me snicker.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
Hey.
I messed up. Good morning, Ty. I'm taking a pause so I can tell you. You know, I'm very new here, so I have no idea. Of course, I'm going to say thank you for this bolt thingy, but I don't know how any of this stuff works at all. So I don't know what. I hope that means more people are going to come over. Look, I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just stopping to say thank you. You guys can tune in to Ty. He has shows where he talks half the time very much crazy out of his mouth, but you can tell he has a very good soul. Okay, I think they were like a kindred spirit, but he's a funny man and he has a very good live that he does all the time. I don't know the schedule, but I tune in when I can. Okay, over here we have the ladies, the morning ladies, and we would encourage you, Ty, to do like what we're doing and sweat to death. This is how we start our mornings. Exercise, putting our health first. All right, now back to the book, okay? Because they tune in for the book. You're tuning in, unfortunately, at a very light time, which is probably good because you could have came in at a different time and it would have gotten very interesting, okay? But that's what we're doing, walking and listening for now, and then we're going to talk.
Yes, hopefully sooner than later. Enjoy your day, beautiful. We'll talk soon.
Emma. Sunrise service at church truly blessed my soul.
That's what I told you.
I was exhausted after a night hang. The deep
I'm like
later.
because this is stupid. Y'all don't need to hear
this. Gave my life miserable instead. I yanked away from him. Quentin stepped. How was that? Romo. This step muttered. Christmas, Jim. It was uncomfortable too. Noticeably swallowing hard, intensely rubbing his nape. Merry Christmas, Quentin, I retorted with a faux smile. Disappointed and heartbroken eyes tossed between us as our family ogled the torturous discourse. Daddy! Shiloh's screeching cheers saved the day. A silver box in one hand and car keys dangling from her other hand. She squealed. Are you serious? I have a car? Where? She leaped in the air, clutching her arms around her dad's neck. In the garage, baby girl. He chortled. Mommy, seriously? She screeched. I giggled, nodding. OMG, thank you. Let's go see it before you leave. She practically yanked my arm towards the door to enter the garage. Everyone joined us to admire Shiloh's brand new white Jeep Cherokee as she posed for pictures. I, on the other hand, was ready to go. I was certain that with time, this desire to murder Quentin would dissolve. but right now it was ever present. I tipped out of the garage and ducked inside the house to use the restroom. Needed some space from the cheerful banter. Exiting a few minutes later, Quentin was waiting for me in the hallway. "Gemma," he whispered, grasping my hand to pause my pursuit. "Quentin, I don't want to fight," I huffed, already exhausted by the impending exchange. "Neither do I. I want to figure this out, Jay. Look at our baby girl. This is all that she knows," he said, pointing his finger towards the garage. "This family, our home, and her grandparents' homes are her mainstays. We can't disrupt that for her." I scoffed and rolled my eyes. "We can't disrupt that? You did that all by yourself, Quentin, not me, not my parents or your parents. The quicker you take responsibility for your actions, the better this will be for everybody," I stressed, attempting to walk away when he grabbed my waist, pulling me into him. "Better? Ain't no better in this situation," he began to yell, but quickly lowered his tone. "I'm losing my fucking family. How is that better?" He gritted through his teeth, expression strained. "So because you fucked up, everybody suffers? Namely, me? You would prefer to make my life miserable instead?" I yanked away from him. Quentin stepped back to lean against the wall. Ironically, his head was positioned right next to our hanging wedding picture. A glimpse of happier times. I darted my eyes away from the memory to witness the smug smirk on his face, a snapshot of today's reality. "Nobody told you to leave, Gemma. I'm not losing my family. So now you suffer the consequences, whatever those may be."
Wow.
He shrugged dismissively. Fire blazed through my chest as I leered at him. Violent, malicious thoughts flashed in my head. I wanted to scratch that fucking sneer from his face, but I considered the ramifications.
Jail.
I considered my Shiloh. You're delusional. There's no family for us. Love don't live here anymore, Q. A whisper yelled, pointing to my chest. Yes, I left because finally, I paused, sucking in a deep breath before continuing. I chose Gemma, and now I'm free with or without your cooperation. Christmas was exhausting. Dozens of family and friends were packed wall to wall in my parents' home, ambling in and out like an open house event. My mother spared no expense on food, decorations, or gifts to celebrate the birth of Jesus. She even had a basket of holiday cards filled with lottery tickets available for surprise guests. God forbid anyone didn't receive a present on Christmas. Maureen Warren didn't miss a beat. Nothing topped Shiloh's car, possibly except for the Louis Vuitton Neverfull gifted by her aunties Karan and Maxine. I leaned against the cherry wood banister, gazing at Shy with a smile because she was so happy under the circumstances. I walked away from Quentin earlier, ready to explode. I was so angry, but maintained my composure. I wouldn't disrespect my daughter, his parents, or baby Jesus on Christmas Day. I was exhausted and just wanted this day to be over, but I must admit, the pomp and circumstance of the day was a great distraction. The house was finally fairly empty aside from the immediate family. Shiloh was on FaceTime with Jordan. Mommy was feeling good after a few wine spritzers. And Daddy was on the patio smoking cigars with his brothers, which gave me an opportunity to sneak away. I was stuffed full of dressing, macaroni and cheese, and ham. And now it was time for the creme de la creme. A large slice of 7-Up pound cake with the last drop of expensive red blend dessert wine my uncle gifted me. But first, a bath. I schlepped up the back stairwell to circumvent any pressure to play Tunk or FaceTime with my cousins. Sneaking? My mother's giddy voice chimed. I halted, snickering because I was tipping away like the Grinch that stole Christmas. No, just needing some alone time, I sighed, turning to face her. My mother closed the space between us, extending her hands to clutch my cheeks. My light, my sparkle, my Gemma jewel. Have you prayed about it? Mommy asked, gently stroking against my skin. I nodded, allowing a stray tear to fall. What are you worried about? It's already done, she boldly confirmed, nudging my chin to lift my head. You're a fighter, baby girl. It's going to be all right. You, my love, are going to be all right. I hugged my Shiro so tight until I was good and ready to release from the embrace. She kissed my cheek, then turned to get her own slice of cake. Gemma Jewel, she called out with her back to me. You have a secret Santa, little girl. I put the box on your bed, she wryly squealed. With a closed-mouthed smile, I nibbled the corner of my lip, then muttered, I love you, Mama. I love you more, she tittered, turning to head towards the staircase. I forced myself to placidly saunter, but I wanted to run, make a mad dash 2 steps at a time like a kid on Christmas morning, anticipating the gifts they'd prayed for all year. Balancing the serving tray while opening the door to my childhood bedroom, I peeked around the edge with a Cheshire grin plastered across my face. An elegantly wrapped red box with an oversized gold bow sat in the middle of the holiday plaid comforter spread across my bed. Rested the tray on the nightstand, clicked on another lamp, and climbed on the mattress with crisscrossed legs. I giddily, yet carefully untied the sparkling gold ribbon and opened the box. Concealed by pounds of confetti paper, I lifted a round, heavy object as my face scrunched, perplexed. Snow globe? Why in the world would he send me a snow globe? I mused, making assumptions about the identity of the sender. I thought it was Ezekiel. God, I hoped it was him. My wish was confirmed as the New York City skyline glinted through the streaming iridescent flakes. I shook it again, silently naming the miniature historic structures mimicking the big city. A handwritten note was taped to the box lid, and the front of the envelope read, Jules. The grin that spread across my face was as white and brilliant as the snowflakes. Hello, gorgeous. Merry Christmas. Took a lot for me to pull this off, but the Julius cheesecake that I owe Maxie is well worth it. Jules, as we prepare for another year, I'm pondering on how my life has changed this year and fulfilling so many dreams that I never voiced. One being you. Sounds crazy, but I imagined you in my dreams. Your eyes, your lips, your inviting embrace. And to me, Gemma, it's like that night in the hotel. Don't hesitate, don't think, just come. A serene place where we can be Z and Jules with no disruptions or disquietude. I get your mail for the details. I've taken care of everything. All I need is you, Jules. You are the first and only person I want to see to start my new year.
Okay. So did we catch what happened? It is Christmas morning. Okay. And Z has sent Gemma a present, which when she checks her email, she will find that it is an all-expense-paid trip to go to the big city, to New York, where she's never been. I don't remember the hotel, but we'll get all those details later, okay? So let's circle back to the situation at hand. So there's one of us on here that probably really can't speak to this, but everybody can talk. So let's discuss this. The biggest thing in terms of when you are having a breakup, or in the past when you've had a breakup, have you had issues with your ex not wanting to let you go. Okay, like in the case of this, he all of a sudden cares so much about breaking his family up. But where was that when the condom was broken up? When he got the lady pregnant and been sleeping with her for a year, despite the fact that he has been married for 20 years? Where was all that concern during that? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, still dealing with it, girl. Well, we're going to pray for you, sis. Okay, so I don't know how far Aaliyah is in her walk, or she done left the building. We do have one guy. If you would like to join and tell us about your experience, we would invite you to tell us if you'd like to share. If not, that's fine too. But yes, I just really feel some type of way about the fact of he is like doing way too much and having absolutely no accountability at all. It's like, I don't know, it's just mind-blowing to me how people can be that way, where it's like, are you serious? So we're not going to even acknowledge the fact of this situation. We're going to just act like none of that happened. And this is not even a situation where it's like, oh, it was only one night. It was because my flesh got weak. This is not the situation. You've had an ongoing relationship. And the thing is, that was just this time for a year. But remember, they were together before. We don't know how long, but baby, she is the ghost that just won't leave the building. She refuses to go into the ground. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to give my report. I'm at 71:44. And what is my distance? I am at 4 miles. Okay, so oh my God. Woo! I'm gonna take it down so I can start cooling down. Okay, woo, child. I gotta be your voice. Now we know we would love to have our ma'am. Welcome in. Are you wanting to talk to us about the traumas? Okay, I guess she doesn't. Of being in a relationship and having someone severely hurt you, and then have no accountability and act like it never happened whatsoever. And now they want you. They want to be with you. How dare you choose you? How dare you? Okay? How dare you? And they want to make life a little miserable for you. Now, Lord knows, I've had a lot of these situations, unfortunately, okay? Because one thing I know how to do is use my scissors. I will have a great evening with you. I had to stop doing this, seriously, because having accountability, now we're talking about some years back, okay? I truly could be where we're going out, we're having a great time, everything is great, and then I just ghost. Way before they started saying ghosting was like a thing, I just would be like, I mean, this is the thing. I don't never have a bad time with anybody. I can meet you for 2 seconds and you can be like, oh my God, like I'm going to always have a good time. It's not going to look like I'm having a horrible time. You know, I'm going to make the best of any situation. So that's just what I do. But what I found is this. I found that I was seriously dating in the wrong pool. And when I say that is because I knew I was not serious whatsoever. But unfortunately, I kept meeting and dating people who were very serious, like serious. Okay. So I go out, I'm enjoying myself. We're having a good time. And it would not take long that it was like, I want to marry you. This shit started to be so often that I was like, is this like a joke? You know, like, seriously? Yeah, no. Like, I know. And let me tell you something. This is horrible. So there was a guy. And again, I don't know where these people are these days. Some of them, I have no idea. Okay. But there was a guy. So nice. Such a nice man. Okay. Had such a good time. Okay. Keeping in mind, this was during my, and I'm not sleeping with you. That was another thing. I'm not. I would not tell them that, but we would have such a good time. Yeah. And so, long story short, with this one particular guy, I can never forget it. We went out, and then let's say like we've now been on multiple dates. So then he says, he wanted to show me his house. And I said, okay, because I'm never like in a rush to go over nobody's damn house, So of course I did what I did, which was take a picture of your damn license plate, send the address, before they would say send the location. Girl, that was not a thing. You had to type it in. So I sent over the Google Maps directions to my friends just in case some shit popped off. Okay. So this man proceeds to walk me through his home. The damn house was massive. Okay. So there was a room for the room, for the room, for the room. And I was like, oh my God, like who would want to live in here all by themselves, And so I felt so bad, like seeing him sitting on the couch. It looked like you probably don't even know that cartoon, but it used to be called the Comfy Couch. And that girl looked like this little on this massive cat. That's how he looked. But anyway, he took me around the house, walked me through the rooms. We come up to a room that I'm like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, it was a whole nursery. No baby. And he has no children. But it was a whole nursery. Everything you could tell was brand new. Ain't no baby ever even been in this room whatsoever. Okay. Remember, at that time, I'm already a mother. So I know damn well I smelt nothing. Okay. Nothing. Okay. She said, I remember that one. Exactly, girl. That was a long time ago. And he had a whole nursery and like in the inside, my uterus kind of got a little shaky because I was like, am I in danger? Like, is this man going to try to I don't know what's about to happen. But I was very nervous by that. But it was very odd because I'm like, okay, you have no kids. This nursery is bomb. Like, seriously, the damn crib was so big, I could have climbed over and went and had me a good nap. And it was a nice. So I did wait a little bit, till he showed me the rest of the house. But, I couldn't even really pay attention till we finally get back to the living room. And he's like, do you want anything to drink? And I was like, oh, no, I'm still full from dinner. And my ass loved to eat and I love to drink. But I was a little fearful for my life at that point. We will not be drinking anything because this may turn into a horror film. And I'm dressed as a baby and I could fit in that crib. All kind of stuff was going through my mind. So, of course, I asked. I said, well, you have a beautiful home. It's fabulous. And he was like, yeah, let me tell you what he said. He said, yeah, and there's plenty of room. You and your son, you can come move in. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? Move in? Like, what are we even talking about right now? Right? Like, you're talking about apples, and I'm not even, girl, bye. I'm not even in the fruit section. I'm over here at the bakery. We're not even in the same aisle of this grocery store right now. How many dates had it been? Excuse me. Pay me no mind. It had to be at least, I would say maybe like about 2 months of dating, but like serious, like I'm seeing you, all of that. A prepared man. Yeah, he was prepared. He was very prepared, but it gets better. So I was like, and especially also too, we all know this as females, how you go to a man's house and you just know, okay? Some men do have like, a little bit of, what we want to call it. They know how to decorate. But you still can tell when a man decorated it and a female decorate, or either he ain't telling you something. It's just certain things that he just would not have. Okay. That if you see it, you kind of like, okay, so either she just moved out or how close your mother live and how old is she? Okay. Because if you got the country couch, you know what I mean? You got the curtains that look like it used to be somebody's sofa. Then mama might be a little bit older and she came over here and helped you. Got it. Okay. You can kind of sum that up in 2 seconds. But it's certain things and certain details that you can quickly be able to look at and be like, so in my opinion, in this man's whole mansion, because this shit was like a mansion, I know for sure that place was like 6,500 square feet. It was big. Okay. So with that said, I was like, clearly a woman had been here. because it's like everything is custom. You can tell, like, custom furniture, then like everything fits so like it just, yeah. Anyway, so I said, so about the nursery, what's the deal with that? And he was like, oh, I mean, didn't even okay, when people see my kitchen and bathroom, they assume that. Well, that's the kitchen and the bathroom. Now, I could tell you, unless you do your videos from some other location, I've been on live with you and could see, baby, I'm that person that I'm listening, but I done use your toilet, shower, everything. I'm all in your business. That's me and everybody live. Okay? For the same reason why I'm smart enough to put up this blue shit in the back here, because I know how I am. Okay, I'm in my closet right now, but see, me, if I was on your side, I've been and wore your coat by now. I'm looking at all these shoes and clothes. I got plans. Okay, but that's me. So based upon what I have seen, maybe that is your kitchen and bathroom, but based upon me looking, you definitely look like you live at a man's place. To me, it doesn't. It's not giving female touch. I'm just saying. But again, this comes from a design lady. So maybe to someone else. Maybe. Okay? Okay. So let's circle back. So he says to me with no hesitation, yeah, I want a family. And that's why I already got I got everything set up already. All she need to do is get pregnant and, and I was like, what the, like to me, right? So I was like, yeah, but who, like, because now I'm trying to be light with the conversation and I'm trying not to come off as like, but now I got to be Olivia Pope. You know what I mean? So the hat is on now. Like, anyway, I don't care anyway. I'm never going to be doing anything with you no time soon. So it doesn't even matter. Okay. So I'm going to ask, listen. So like, who did all these decorations and stuff? It's like, it's really, really nice. I mean, not saying that you're not capable, but it's definitely feels like a woman just moved out of here this morning. Inquire minds be like, I'm asking for a friend. Okay. Okay. Well, it is giving man's cave. You get the thumbs up. So anyway, he told me, yes, he was in a relationship with a lady and they had already discussed everything, as far as what was supposed to occur, whatever. He said, and things didn't work out because she agreed, I guess, that she would want to have this baby and everything. And also, you may be wondering, just to give a little bit more context on how old was this man? This man was like, let's say like maybe 47 or so. So not 50, but almost 50. No children. I mean, damn good profession, like for real. Okay. And you can see he just wanted somebody, wanted his family and everything like that. But, for me, I had to block his ass and I never know what happened to him. I didn't block him because I don't even, I didn't even know how to do that. And I don't even block people. But I just had to change his name in my phone as do not answer. That was the blocking back in the day. Okay. And eventually you'll just stop calling. Okay. So anywho, that was that. But either way, after having many of these situations happen in the exact same way, I started realizing, see, that was the problem, was me, is because you have to think about that and be upfront about that when you're dating. And sometimes you are. And I started, girl, now I told a man, listen, I am single and I am singing the song. I am living single. Okay. I will never forget when this man said to me, I still can't believe he said that. He said, after a couple dates, we've been for months. Okay. He says, listen, I don't want to be a part of your rotation. I was like, oh, not a rotation. Did you just say you don't want to be a part of my rotation? Who the hell says that? Okay. And this is him asking me to be with him in a serious relationship. And, I was a little taken back because nobody had ever said nothing like that to me before. Like, not, I don't want to be part of your role. Oh my God. Sit your ass on the bench. And when it's your turn, I call you and tap you in. Okay? But that's not what I said. I was a little taken back, but okay. All right, so listen, I'm going to clear the bench just for you. All right. Clear the damn bench. Guy was super nice. And what did I used to call it? I forgot. It was something Sundays. I started coming up with a name for it. I can't remember. This was a long time ago. Anyway, what it was is, though, every Sunday, I'm not making this up. Monday through Saturday, we were great. Sunday, we would break up. Like damn near every Sunday, we broke up. But by Monday, things would be back. It was retarded. Like with that, like, and it wasn't him breaking up with me. It was like, oh, you know what? I ain't got time for this. Okay. You do what to watch. Okay. But anyway, that went on for some time. Next thing you know, he asked me to marry him, just like before, all the others. But this time I said no. I said, no, I will not do that. As I said no to everybody else in the past. But then months passed, and then he asked me again. And I said yes. And I would like to just dive into that. Hey, girl, hey! We have to know, boo, you know when you was really feeling somebody and not really feeling somebody. You know? So, yeah. And I get it. You know, you stand up there and you're like, yes, to death do us part. I want to be married to you forever. And you should be wanting to be married to someone forever, you know, and it's called what? Unconditional love. But I'm here to confess. I know what unconditional love is, because if you have a child, you know what unconditional love is. You damn sure do, because they done did all kind of shit. And after you finish knocking their head off, you still love them anyway. Okay. Depending on what kind of parent you are. All right. So I will say, yes, I do find it hard to be so forgiving and have that same energy when it comes to people, you know? So that's something that is always, I have to work very hard on, because yes, I know some people in their mind, they're like, nah, boo, this forever. Ain't no plan B, baby. But me, I'm like, okay, so listen, this is not working out. Look. Okay, let me go on and get my suitcase, because I stay with my bags packed. And that's not good. Okay, violation. Oh, no. Look at me. I got another restriction. What did I possibly say that time? I was having very good communication, beeping my cuss words. Are they against marriage on TikTok?
You ain't even say anything.
What did I say? See, this is the reason why I can't be great. Are you serious? What would that possibly mean? We can't talk about vacation? See, here's the problem, Erica. I'm new over here. Now, y'all know, you know where I normally be at on my lives. And we be in there doing the most. Chair dancing. Now, Esteem, you know, this is the truth, okay? We over there doing the most, okay? If it was a thing of restriction, that show would have been shut down, okay? We have had full-on chair dance lessons with the man, sweaty, grinding, splits on the floor, all kinds of conversation over there. It clearly is not monitored. Okay, that's what I'm coming to. Is like, Jesus. That is just complete baby bye. Ain't no security at that club. But over here, my gosh. Okay. Right. Girl, I'm new and I'm having a hard time because I don't understand the dynamics of what it is. Like, where's the line? You know, of course, now I know I can't. I'm like, and this is kind of weird because I came over here to be able to, you know, listen to the podcast, listen to the books. And if you are not listening to my podcast, you sure should. It is over on Spotify. It is called the shame is on you. Okay. And that was my goal, was to, okay, let me shift and get more people, involved so that we can get as many women as possible to get healed and, be able to have some accountability. Because, I'm very much big on that is listen, stop. Because I get so tired, and especially over here, because I am new, I'm noticing as I'm going into different spaces and different homes. Look, with a scroll, I'm at somebody else's house. And I must say, there is a massive lack of accountability, right? A lot of people are really playing the blame game. And it's like odd to me because I get that at a certain age. But like once you're like grown, it's weird. So it's kind of odd for me to listen to a lot of people. Good morning, girl. Oh, she went in and out. Okay. It's kind of odd for me to listen to grown people that I know. I'm like, okay, they've already revealed that they're 40 plus or either 50 plus or whatever the case is. And it seems like a lot of people are kind of just stuck. And when they are talking about relationships and all, we understand we were once young. So you would hope that you have evolved, right? And things have gotten better. And you're now making better choices for yourself and also prioritizing your healing so that you can be at your best to be able to present that to the table with someone else. But that is not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of scarred Sallys and Sams. Okay, this is my mint. Well, for my energy. Anywho, so that has been what I have been witnessing a lot of. And I'm like a lot of times confused, like what kind of women is it that they're talking about? Because I can speak to ratchet. One thing, when they be saying, I ain't got no type, I will tell on myself. And yes, there is someone on here who knows, oh my God, we will not bring him up. But maybe when everybody seen that, they was looking like, okay, I've had a lot of that. I'm seriously, I really have. When I say I went through a phase of my extreme dating, I was an extreme dater. And I'm going to tell you something that really, okay, it is what it is, okay? So there used to be a show that would come on the radio, and it was called Michael Baisden. I don't know if it was in you all's area, but I loved that radio show. Even when I went over to live in Korea, I would wake up for work an extra hour early to get to work an extra hour early to catch the last hour of the show. But I loved that show. And they had a live chat. And baby, I ain't gonna tell what my screen name was, but I was in there, okay? I would be in there like a full-time job. I would be at work with the little screen pulled up, typing away, okay, all day long. And then they would have these parties. And you go and they're meetups, right? But this is what I'm telling you is a long time ago, okay? And you would show up and they would give you a sticker and it would be your screen name. Okay, so whoever people know you as your screen name, and keep in mind, it wasn't really a good, come on. It wasn't like now. So you never saw anyone live. That wasn't even a thing. Okay, it just was strictly a chat room. So all you had was the person's photo, okay, and whatever they say all day. That's it. So anyway, my first meetup, I go there. Girl, not sweet lady 12. Okay, that was you, because that wasn't me, baby. That wasn't me. Okay, but I was a PYT. Okay, and I really was a PYT compared to them because everybody was so much older. But that's what I prefer. Okay, but anyway, so with that said, went to the party and I was like, what the fuck? Like, because you're talking to these people all day. So in your mind, based upon their pictures, this is what's like, oh, hey, Erica, how you doing, sis? I should be able to come right up to you because this is what you look like. Absolutely not. Okay, so listen. It became very clear to me, okay, from that first event that the only person who had an accurate picture was me. Everyone else was using their high school photo from 20 in plus years ago. Okay. That website led me down a slippery slope of craziness that to this day, if my memory was set up correctly, I should have been recording it with some kind of device. So it was like the dating chronicles. It was a hot mess. Okay. Now I make it very girl. Okay. I can just, that alone is a show in itself because I was a serial dater. If you listen to my podcast, I even tell you about a real situation where I was on a date at the location. I had been there already twice in one day. I was becoming very much irresponsible and trifling and messy. But here's the thing. I wasn't sleeping with anybody. So I was like, yeah, let's go get that food and that drink. Because you know, I love to eat and I love to drink. Those are my days. That is my love language. Okay. The grocery store. No, anyway. So what had happened when I went on that date, that was so, oh my God. I got my stuff together after that though. I never did that again, where I booked the same location and booked 2 dates there on the same day. Because I seen the other team wasn't, you know, they wasn't for me. They was trying to bust me out in front of people. And that's embarrassing. Like, why you couldn't just mind your business? But anyway, okay. Just bringing that back. So back to the party. Now, me, myself, I make it very clear. I never try to make myself an inch taller. I am 5'2" all day long. Okay. A little bite-sized snack. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. Do I wear heels? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I can wear 8-inch heels and climb a pole and walk all over your ceiling. I could do the most. Little people have a lot of, you know, superhero type qualities in them. God just did us like that. Okay. So I will never forget. I showed up for a date. Oh my God. That website, look, probably I owed them money. How many dates I would go on from that site was ridiculous. Like literally I'd be at work. I didn't talk to you all day and I'm like, shit, I'm getting hungry. So where did you say you live? Like, okay, so listen, Google Map. Okay, so yeah, can we meet over here for dinner? It's best if we have this conversation face to face. Okay. But I was really just going for food. Times was hard, girl. Okay. Anyway, I will never forget. I said to the guy, I said, okay. He said, what do you like to do? I said, okay, you know what? Why don't we just meet at the Dave & Buster's, which was a good idea because I was like, we can bowl. And in my mind, I was like, this way, you know, there never has to be a situation where I'm just sitting there with you unless I want to, because at the Dave & Buster's in Philly, you know, you can eat, well, bowl or do whatever you're doing. You can do a million things. But then if you want to sit down and eat, yeah, you can go do that, but you're not forced. So I never forget. I stood there. I had on my heels, baby, in a pencil skirt. Girl, where the hell I was going bowling? But you know, because that was going to be real trifling with my bend down, baby. Okay, that was what I was calling myself doing. I was standing out there for like 15 minutes, which for me is way too much. You know, I'm always very much early. Okay. So I was like, what the hell? Like, you know, you don't even call to say, like, where are you? This is weird. So then I called. Actually, I should say, when I went to go call him, this is how you know this story is a long time ago. When I opened my phone to dial him, look. My phone started ringing. That which I answered the call. This is a long time ago. Okay. So I was like, hello. And he was like, hi. So, you know, so excited. And he's like, where are you at? And I was like, I'm here. And I had a little slight attitude because I'm like, I've been here for 15 minutes. Where are you? And we agreed to meet in the front. Like, it's the front. It's the lobby. It can't be that hard. He was like, I've been here. I was like, what? Where? Because, you know, I'm doing this. Baby. And I cannot exaggerate. To keep myself from dying off my treadmill, let me show you how it went. It is a crowd in the front of Dave & Buster's. I'm over here. Girl. What the? Okay. What in the Kentucky Derby horse jockey kidnapping is going on? I have never met any man that I was like taller than, and by a lot. And I had on my heels. But when I say I towered this man, my head, my whole chin was over him. So I want to know, who is that stallion on your phone? Baby, this ain't never been you. This ain't never been you. And this was before the terms when they would say catfish. Those are all new things. None of those words even was a thing back in the day. So I don't even know how to even call. Oh my God. And it got worse. Look, it just came back to me. Okay, guess I pushed the button. I probably was up to 5 miles. Listen, it got worse. We went bowling, and then the skirt became a very bad idea in my brain. I was like, boo, you should have had on sweatpants, because you're forcefully having to give a show in this baby skirt just to be able to make this work. So, you know, I gave up after a while. I was just throwing the damn thing, which, you know, I'm very competitive. So that was like, I don't want to lose when I do know how to bowl, you know? So anyway, got over that. I was like, oh, okay, you know, yeah. He's like, oh, do you want to play another game? Girl, I throw them balls left, right, in the other people, damn aisle. This person laying over here. I just was trying to have it over with, okay? I didn't even care. I didn't. It started off as me caring, and then it didn't. So he's like, oh, do you want to get something to eat? And I was like, oh my God, I cannot. So I went to the bathroom. I called my friend. I said, listen, wait 23 minutes, not 5, 23. Set your timer as soon as I hang this phone up, call me in 23 minutes with a mass emergency, because I have to get out of here. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. They walked us to a booth. He sat down. I slid over on the other side. Like, absolutely the fuck. I'm not sitting next to you. Do I have a pen? Glory be to God. Let me show you exactly, because I'm not a very good, like, I don't draw well, but listen. This is what I was looking at across from me. And all I could think about, okay, well, let's pretend he has a little, okay, whatever. But the point is, do you see, are you able to see this picture? You see, this was his mouth. Okay, this was his teeth, like this. And I kept wondering to myself, like, he was talking, but all I was thinking about is, boo. So this is a free hysterectomy. That's what you signing up for. Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I couldn't even hear him. I was like, so like all I could hear was the shark, like, music playing in the back. Like, that's all I could hear. I couldn't even focus. I could not focus. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, who's out here with shark teeth? And of course, now that we know, you know how they cut you down to the candy corn when you get the veneers. Maybe back then people wasn't really doing that. So I don't know what was going on, but I'm just telling you that it was like, oh my God. I was like, I wouldn't even feed this man a French fry if he was like on his last breath, because I would be so in fear of having my fingers amputated. Okay. Like, that's how bad it, as he talked, it was like, you seen it like, like, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And in my mind, I was like, okay, 19 minutes, 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's how I was the whole time. I was like, oh my God, Jesus. But in the inside, I was dying, you know? At this point, I was about to call in my own emergency. Baby, I will call 911. If they're going to send me a ticket, it is what it is. Okay. But my phone rang. Baby, the phone, I ain't even answer the damn phone good. Before I already, girl, the phone, baby, the connection hadn't even connected. And I was like, what? What do you mean? What? Look, that's me getting my purse. Okay, right? I'm about to get the baby. I said, okay, yes, I'm on the way. Okay, you know, I had to do the imaginary close because phones don't do that no more. Okay. I slammed it. And I was like, I gotta go. I have an emergency. You know, I'm sliding the hell up off that leather seat, baby. Out. Okay. He runs behind me like the 4-year-old motherless child that he is. Okay, because he really was like that tall. I'm pretty sure my son probably was like his height at that point. He's chasing me. And I am like, you have got to be kidding me. Like when I say you have got to be kidding me. So I get to my car and he stands there with his hand, you know, he like barely is being able to reach, that he has his hand over the door trying to have small talk. Like, oh, well, you know what? It was so nice. And, you know, when we can do this, girl, I damn near took this man's hand off. I slammed that door so hard. Once again, skip first. I was already in third gear. You never seen so much smoke come off the back of somebody's tires. I hit 95 so fast. And I was like, this has to stop. You have to stop doing this. It's ridiculous. Are you not tired of this foolery? Like, sis, okay? It's just not. It's not even like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So, yeah, I had a lot of serial dating, like ridiculousness. Okay. And I did that so for, oh God, for a long while. Okay. And that's why I be always telling people, like, you know, Auntie Nene say, keep your legs closed to marry men. But I just say, keep your legs closed altogether. You don't need to do all that. I'm just saying. Baby, now they talking about float out and all this other language that I don't even understand. Baby, you will be everywhere. You can go here, there. That, you know, I think that people just need to realize that is the ultimate goal. And as soon as you do it, you have released some of your power. And some of y'all who out here with a cat with only 2 legs, you know, you really should think about, and them be the ones that's messing it up. Not for me, because you know, I am locked in and locked down. Okay. So I'm talking for the other people out here. We got people out here, all 50,000 of the people watching in the panel who are single. Okay. The game is messed up out here. I see it all the time with my eyes when I'm being very nosy at other people's table. It's very much, I would hate to be having to be out dating. Like, seriously. I don't think that I probably would just have a whole lot of, yeah, I guess I would be reverting back to my first time, you know, way back in the day of my serial dating, because I could see a lot of first dates. Girl, I've been out at the restaurant, minding my business, barely. Okay. And I'm all at their table and I'm like, oh, I'd have been got the fuck up. Bye. I be looking like, girl, do you need me to? But wait, listen. I went over to Carrabba's the other day, minding my business. And girl, listen, it was a girl. She had to be no more than 22. I'm not making this up. She was with a man. And I was so confused. You know, again, some things I'm nosy. I am. Okay, borderline past nosy. I should have just went ahead and asked her to scoot over so I could sit down next to her. That's how locked in I was at their table. It was a little much. Even me, I had to be like, girl, damn, take a sip of your drink. Don't be so obvious, you know, but anyway, whatever. The man, and I'm being generous, he had to be, at minimum, he was 85 years old. So I'm looking at the situation, not that it's my business, but I was just trying to figure it out, you know, and I can hear very well. You know, my ears, I can't see. I know God blessed me with big eyes and they don't work, but my hearing is on spy level. Okay. It has been tested. Seriously. Okay. You know, they do that. They test your hearing. My hearing is at the highest level of hearing. Okay. Like hearing aid hearing. I can hear your thoughts. I can hear. Can't see nothing, but I can hear. Okay. So anyway, I'm trying to listen. And then I was getting irritated because I wanted to ask the waiter, could y'all turn this damn music down just a tidbit? Because it's hard for me to be able to focus in on what they saying. But how am I supposed to tell her that? Right. So I'm trying to listen and I'm catching little bits and pieces. Okay. Like what he's saying. And let me tell you, let me describe the girl. She was 22. She was a Black girl. But she had those dangly dang, you know, them nails that them girls be wearing. Like, I have nothing against nails. It's just like, they're like ladders. And then you put little toys from the toy section from out of the one that used to put 25 cents and roll it around. And then you, oh, pop. Wow, I got a little ring. And then they put it on there. That's how her fingers were. All of them were like that. And then stuff all over it. That's how her fingers were. Okay. And they were long. And 22, Black, beautiful skin, hair was Okay, she skipped over that step. She put all her time and effort into her fingernails, period. Okay, baby girl didn't even have on lip gloss. Okay, but I didn't understand. So I said, okay, the first thing is, I was like, maybe that's her grandfather, and maybe she just taking him out because people could be interracial. You don't know if that was not her grandfather. I mean, although he was Caucasian all the way, but that could have been her granddaddy and not her zaddy. But as I was listening in with my baby ears that can really work, I was like, "Bitch, that is not her damn grandfather. You said it was her grandfather because you just was trying not to be nosy. Good morning. I try to, baby, girl, that wasn't her grandfather. Not from based upon what my ears were saying, because you wouldn't have been talking about that with your grandfather. Like, no way. Okay. So anyway, I'm still listening in, and I said, "Oh my God!" And listen, you know how like back in the day, only thing I could think of was like a Caribbean song, like "Signal the Plane." That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to this girl so bad, just for 2 seconds. So I tried to be like, maybe she can see me. I'm over, I'm looking, his back is to me, but her face is towards my face. And I was like, how do I even approach this? I started to go up and be like, "Excuse me, but I couldn't get past the excuse me in my brain. Like, how would I be able to say this? I was like, maybe she's going to have to use the bathroom soon, So I'm trying to wait her ass out, because as soon as she was going to get up, I was running. Not even probably, I don't even care, because I don't like to leave my food uncovered on nobody's table, but just saying. Okay. So by now, anyway, I started signaling for boxes. Girl had all my food still sitting there. I'm having this shit ready to be packed up because I'm going to talk to her, because I want to know what is going on here. Not that she would have had to really explain it all, but I just want to know, like, girl, how you met him? And how many pages of the will are you on? Tell the tea, baby. Okay. I want to know. Not for me. I'm going to share with my friends. Okay. I'm here on investigation. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. But needless to say, girl, she never went to the bathroom. And then I had to remind myself, because damn, I was like, she done drank like 8 drinks. I was counting the drinks. Now I know I'm minding my business, but I was like, what kind of damn bladder she got? And then I said, girl, she is like 22, bitch. When you used to be able to drink like that and did not have to never get up and take no bathroom break. Get to the dance floor, bust a split, climb on the ceiling, get thrown around, and ain't never got to use the bathroom. I was like, oh, I'll be here all damn night, So then I just said, forget it. So here goes the funny part. Literally, like a week later, I'm over at the movies, right? And there's a girl with them dangling dang nails behind the counter. It's at our movie, you go over, they pissed me off because they took the button out. You used to be able to go sit down and you push the button and the people would come out prior to COVID and take your order and everything. Now they done got lazy. So you got to order your own stuff, either on your cell phone or you got to order it at the bar to tell them to bring all your stuff before the movie start. And you give them your little ticket number and then they bring it to you. Lazy, but moving along. When I saw those nails, I said, and I can't believe I did this, but yes, I can, because this is me. I said, hey, and she was like, hey, like, she was very nice. I said, was you at Carrabba's last week? That's the first thing that came out my damn mouth. Okay. She was like, no, what is that? And I was like, fuck. I said, oh, girl, don't even worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna have, I just went ahead and jumped right over it. But obviously that's the thing that them girls do. They wear those dangly dang nails. So it wasn't her. Okay. I would have known if she was lying. I would have got straight to the bottom of it. Okay. So she wasn't lying. It wasn't her. It's just the nails that I saw. And then I immediately just turned her into, because this girl here was nice. Like she do her hair before she leave the house. And she had makeup. And that was nothing like what the other girl had. But anyway, whatever. So that all happened. So, the thing is this. I really much feel like I'm just rattling here, talking to you and telling you psycho shit. Okay. It sounds psycho, but it's my life. It is what it is. Okay. I'm hoping that you guys, wherever you live, that you're going to be able to have a great day. Like see that snow in the back. That's what we're having here is a snow day today. So no school, no nothing is going on. And Aaliyah, you should have been went home by now. Okay. And Esteem, I don't know if you took a nap. Okay. Normally y'all be so verbal and now nobody. Well, we want to hear what you got.
I've been trying to let these other people get in their talk.
But they don't want to. They don't want to talk. So what you want to talk about? You want to talk about the fact that Quentin has lost his mind?
He definitely did. But what do we miss in between there? Because I don't know. It seems like we missed some of the stuff with Quentin. I mean, he was at the mom's and dad's for the Christmas, brought the baby the car, and want the family, wanted to work out. But what else we missed?
That's it. That's all you miss is the fact that this is the thing. And I recently saw this on TV and it was mind blowing to me. What's the show that I was watching? What is it called? Hags, Gags? I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, that Wags.
Oh, is that what it was? I would eventually got that far down the alphabet to Wags. Okay. Whatever. Okay, that show. Do you know the girl that had the dreads? She's the one that I like the most on that show.
I ain't watched it yet.
Oh. Well, here's the thing, not giving it away, but her and her husband were married at one time. They got a divorce. And now every Sunday or Saturday, I don't know which day, I could be confused, but it's definitely one of the days on the weekend. They still get together with their children to sit down and have dinner together because it's so important for them, for their children to have this family dynamic on Soul Food Sunday. So that's what we're seeing right now with Gemma and Quentin, is the fact that for 20 years, they would always meet up at the same location with her parents, his parents, and then they would all have Christmas together. That has become a tradition for them. So even the fact that they have all this drama going on, they're still trying to keep up this facade of we're going to all still show up here. Okay. And that's the part that you miss, is that they're all at the same location as they've done for 20 years before to have Christmas. And as you can see, it's a very much uncomfortable situation. That's it.
Correct.
That's it. That's all.
So it's in a sense codependency in a sense. Well, trying to keep the picture painted pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of ripping the Band-Aid off in our new norm. It's time to accept things for what they are. Like, yeah, you're having a new baby, you're gonna have a new normalcy. Shiloh got to get on board with the way of new life. You can't keep not when I'm hurting. You're not gonna keep no.
But you got to watch that show. Look at me like, what was it again? Wags. Look, going down the alphabet. I was like, oh, can't say that word. Okay, it's not F, it's O-W. Okay, Wags. Yeah. Okay, so anywho, go watch it so that you can actually see where I very much do not believe in that. Okay. And I'm sorry, people will do all kinds of stuff to like, girl, stop with the shenanigans. Just stop. If you still want to be with this dude, just be with him. Okay. And that's another thing that we're going to talk about. Okay. Here's the thing. Girl, find a friend. Phone a friend. Okay. I had a friend who did this shit all the time. Okay. She would call her mother. Now, granted, she was the only child, period. Okay. But she would call her mother all the time when her and her husband were having issues. And I felt so bad because her mother would be like on the next plane smoking. I'm serious. And her mother would travel all the way up there. And I had been over there before where in the morning, it's first thing in the morning, everybody's drinking their coffee, getting ready to go out. But I was going over there to pick her mom up because then I would pick her mom up to go take her around. So anyway, I get over there and the husband comes down the steps. Oh my gosh. When you say cutting the tension cake, this was the thickest macaroni. She used the whole thing of eggs. Okay. She ain't had no budget. And all the cheese. It was so thick. You could not cut. Oh my God. And I was like, I would not want to be in that situation. This is your husband and this is your mom. And, you are the person who is, responsible for this. You have to be careful about that when you're telling what you're telling to who you're telling it to. That's something that is very accurate. Okay. So keep in mind, as a parent, like, let's be clear. My son better step very easy with what he tell me. And he knows it about his girlfriend. Call somebody else, son. Because if you tell me certain things, as far as a parent, that's always your child. It do not matter how old that kid is. Okay. Daggers are out. Okay. And they're not going to let it go most of the time. Okay. they, you know, certain parents, they get to a certain point where they're like, okay, you know, and I could say I'm getting better because I'm gonna tell you, I will never forget. I was fully deployed and my son called me and I can hear in his voice, just like any parent can, that something was wrong. And, you know, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, I don't know what it is, you know, and it's like pulling damn teeth. So I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. Like, okay, what is happening? And he just, which he never really says nothing. So this had to be going on for some quiet. I said, okay, not big words. And she is manipulating me. And I'm like, I've been knew that ever since I dug into his damn his little Apple computer thingy, and I could see all. Oh my God, I'll never forget that. I call myself being nosy. Remember, I was asking y'all that day. I went on his laptop. Yeah, no, he gave me the password. He don't even hide nothing. I just didn't know. I clicked a button, and all of a sudden, I saw myself, and I thought he could see me, and I was like, oh! And I heard him slam the damn thing back because I was like, you know, I'm not an Apple person, so I don't know, you know. And I could see all his text messages. And the only thing you saw from her was a whole bunch of shopping cart links. Like all these, I guess she's just sending him shopping carts. So I'm like, oh, you just found that out, you know? Oh, okay. So you're pretty much just, you know, buying stuff, but whatever. So be careful about that. Be very much mindful of what you're saying and who you're saying it to when it comes to a relationship that you feel is very serious, or also, like I said, a marriage, because this is someone who you're supposed to be having unconditional love for. So if they did something to you or said something to you and you reported this back to the wrong people, after y'all break your mattress and headboard and y'all get over it, mom is not going to be over it at the family cookout. I don't think people think about that. You're trying to get people on your side, but then it's like, come on now, you can't turn the switch on and then you want to click the switch back off. It doesn't work like that. Okay? So, be mindful. Okay? But yes, we need to work on moving on. Move on. Stop trying to tell your kids, "Oh, we care so much about you having Soul Food Sunday that we're going to get together every single Sunday." Like, come on. You can make soul food over your house on the first Sunday, and then I'm going to make it over here on the second Sunday, but we do not need to do this at all. So yes, that's that. But anywho, so we've done a lot today. We listened to the podcast, and look at me. Oh, yes, it was about being a Captain Save-A-Ho. If you would like to go back and listen to that episode, you can go on Spotify, and the show is called The Shame Is On You under podcast. You will see it over there, okay? And that's what we were initially discussing when the show first started, when we got on here, is being a Captain Save-A-Ho, okay? Stop trying to give CPR to an unalived situation. Just saying, it's gone. Okay, we done already threw the roses. The choir done sang the good song. You got to know when. Okay, yes. So there's that. And then we did go into our story. Now, so far, I only got one restriction today. I can't figure out how to get live. I'd love to chat outside of these comments. Well, here's the thing. We only have one person who I don't know if he's listening to us or not, or he's just here for support. But he knows how it works over here. I know he knows because I've seen him. He knows how it works. I am not the expert, as I myself didn't even know that I could click into somebody's live and not be seen clearly because the face was a beat. I was ready. Okay. And then I was like, what? I have to get 500 subscribers. I was like, what are these rules? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it all out myself. Okay. But Pinky, you already know. Don't play because you know I do not be knowing what the hell is going on. I'm just there and I have no idea what's happening. Okay. And I figure it out as I go along. Because to be honest, and I motivate and try to motivate you to do the same thing. Listen, if I personally went through trying to figure things out and how does this work and how does this work, I would never be able to do anything. I would never, because I can't you know, like I just jump out there and girl, somebody will tell me what to do and how it work eventually. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have no idea. It says she said she saw the invite the other day. Pinky, did you hit escape? I mean, accept? Were you so slow that when it said, duh, you're being invited, that you did not click, I want to accept the invitation? Hello? Oh, no, I ain't talking for you. I was talking for me. Hello, pinky purple, orange. I did, but it says I don't have live access. That's what I was trying to tell you. Of course, I'm smart enough to know when I get an invitation, I RSVP. And not on the day of, like other B people, you know, BPs that you know. Okay, girl. Look, in a day, she gonna have access. Fine. Okay. It says invitation sent. Please RSVP by 8/26. Or you uninvited. Girl, bye. We got to find out what's the limitations and restriction. I'm telling you, you got to Google it. Go on there and figure it out and find out what it say. Do it say you got to show up for 7 days? Okay, live access is needed to go live as a guest. Yeah, but not enough followers. Oh, God dog it. Why can't we be leaders anymore in the world? Why is it all about followers? But, girl, okay, honey. Hell, how many I need? I already got 3. I mean, what they want, 5? Exactly. Well, I know I had to get 500 damn subscribers to be able to get on to be girl bye. And then, girl, I know. And then look, in order for me, how about this? I thought I was jipping the system. Remember, Steve? I said, got them. They think they playing with somebody. I thought I was coming on here live. Girl clicked on the thing. I said, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Another checklist? It said, no, you must go live for 3 days before I could be able to invite other people. So I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I already had to do all of this. Now it's more stuff. They just keep kicking the can on us, right? So I said, gotcha. One thing I don't do is sleep. So in the middle of the night when my bladder start bladdering, which is like we'll talk about that later, but it don't be lasting. Okay. That's why I cut myself off. I'm putting myself back through potty training, actually, because after a certain time, I gotta cut my wine off. Because if I don't, anyway. So the point is I was like, you know what? Got you, boo. I'm gonna do it 2 times in one day because clearly I already went live once. And boom, we have done it. I was so excited. Girl, I got on here trying to invite Esteem up. It's how to filter fake accounts. Oh, okay. Well, listen, us of a certain age, we don't even know how to do all that. Clearly, we can barely function with our regular account. We don't even know how to work it. So we damn sure ain't got time to be making something fake. But I understand people is out there. Because let me tell you something. I do want to tell you something. Because you are the expert. You are the schmeed in the building right now. The subject matter expert. It's you, Ty. Okay? And it's going to be rare that you ever hear that. But on today, on a snowy Wednesday, you are the subject matter expert. You're the know-it-all. We know nothing. We must get all of our answers from you, my king. So I'm going to tell you something. What the heck is it about this forum over here that you get all these weirdo messages? That's the only thing that has been making me very irritated. Like me, I'm me. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to be laughing at your video and I'm going to make a real comment. It's not just going to be like a heart. I'm going to be like, yeah, girl, yes, 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 yes. Okay, girl, yeah. That's me. So I don't understand why I'm getting, I don't even really know how to check certain messages. I don't even know how to do it. And then when I finally figure it out, it's like, what in the hell is this? Like, it's just weirdo stuff, a whole bunch of weirdo stuff, like, can I cash app you? Or you want to make some money? Yo, I seen that red lipstick was lipping. What is this? I was like, what? I thought that TikTok was originally for children. What's going on over here? It is a lot of weirdo stuff. So that is like, oh my God. I was like, now I'm not going to be able to deal with all this. Where is the network where grown people who barely know how to use the phone are at? Because that's where I belong. You know, they say go wherever and your tribe will find you. Maybe people are going to find me eventually that belong, because I just like, what is this? It seems like it's a whole bunch of bots over here. I do know what a bot is. Okay. I may not know a lot of stuff, but it's just weirdo stuff. Oh, girl. King Ty say, go to your profile settings. Duh. None of us could tell you how to do that. We wouldn't even have known to look over in them settings. That's where you got to go. See, told you. This is why you got to deal with king experts in the building at first top of the morning. See this knowledge? You never know what you could learn. And you know, when you go over there and join Ty at his live show, because that's what, you know, he is out here preaching us to the gospel. Okay. Oh my God. He done set your ass up. I knew it. This is why you cannot trust the king in the top of the morning. Because they know your eyes ain't all the way open just yet. And this is how they get you. This is how they get you every time. You've been falling for this. You've been falling for this. They get you first thing in the morning. You're not even fully awake. You know, you thought that they was trying to help you with your pants because they was slipping down a little bit over the night. Next thing you know, this is the thing. These are traps, and you have to stay vigilant. Okay, so let me talk about this. How did you even buy something when I've been trying to click on stuff and I don't know how to do it? When I click things that I don't know what I'm doing, the one day I said, oh my God, I'm gonna mess around and click on some crap and I'm really gonna be messed up over here. But it doesn't even allow me. It's like, so I guess I don't have an account set up to my account. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know how any of this stuff works. And I've tried to watch videos. Nah, can't buy unless you set up payment. So how we set up the payment anyway? Oh, I got to go to my settings, I bet. Right? Go over there because I don't know how to do it. I didn't set up no payment. Okay, girl. Girl, exactly. Look, you just may need to go back over here to YouTube because the thing is still open. Okay, look, she's still up and running over here. Okay, this is why we got two places. Okay, she said, I'm going back to YouTube. I can't. No, don't give up the fight. You have to come over here and we're going to get you enough followers once we find out what is the number. Listen to the king. And go over there and see how many people do you need. We got to find that out first so we can start working towards it. Because Pinky, you too have a story that needs to be told. You realize that, okay, she is really over here. It say, here I am. Okay, girl, if you don't go to, I ain't got time to be talking to you. And then I'm over here and then she said, I like it over here better. Listen, you're liking it over here, but you're still having to type. What is the difference? You're not talking to me. Oh, well, talk to me over here then. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Look. Oh, Jesus. We just can't be great. This is the reason why you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. We're trying to learn new tricks in 2025. Okay. I'm not buying nothing accidentally over here. Well, apparently you ain't bought nothing over here either, sis. Maybe somebody gave you 29 cents, but let's discuss that. Now, let me tell you what I did find out. And Kingdom, look, he gonna be like, okay, dude, I done been Kingdom Ty. Kingdom, I'm talking to you. I want to know something. I want to know, did you know? Because maybe Sally was lying, but I came across the video and I was very much shocked by this behavior. So the girl explained, now I got to do like this because I'm talking to two crowds. The girl explained that, let's give an example. I'm going to leave it at a flat $100, okay? Because I don't want to make the math not be math. And I understand it's very early in the morning. Listen. The girl explained, I'm waiting for my damn phone to ring. Look, you see how distracted I be. Because I'm supposed to have a doctor's appointment at 10:30. And if the snow is coming, I wish you would charge me when I don't show up. Why haven't they called me to cancel it? I'll give it another hour. Anywho, what I was saying is, the girl told me, let's say you buy one of these gyms, and I don't even know how none of these things work. But one of these things that you could buy somebody does equal to like $400 and something. It's the creme de la creme thingy. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Okay, whatever. So you come on here and you give somebody $400. Yeah, girl, because you know they be like, I've been tuning in every day, and I just love, I love how you just morph into like, you go from being like 16 standing next to the trash can with one hoop earring, and then I come back in a couple hours and I be like, yo, like, who is you? So they might want to gift you $400 for you being a morph, like morphing yourself into whatever. Don't worry about the damn problem. If people want to, don't do that. Okay. If people want to, oh, it's the lion. Oh, look at me. That's why, you see? Okay. That's why I need to be able to talk. Because automatically I was like, who the fuck you calling a lion? Don't get my color mixed up, because I just was all black all the time. And I just decided to start wearing a number 42735. And now you're going to try to come at me talking about Simba? See, that's what we're not going to. That's the reason why this is for women. Now, don't let me calling you a king go to your head. And then I was like, oh, he talking about, oh, it's the lion. Okay, well, you know what? I thank you so much for sharing that with us. He probably be like, you know what? Okay, girl, what, how many milligrams of medication is you on, sis? Okay. Okay, listen. So that's what I'm talking about, Ty. King Ty, I wasn't coming for you. Sometimes, I just don't be understanding. Okay, no, don't ride. Walk briskly. That's what we do over here. Remember, it's the walk and talk group. We don't run, we walk. Okay, no running. Okay, the way our knees and shit is set up over here, we walk. We don't run. Okay. So what I was saying is, now Ty telling us it's the lion, and for 49 gazillion coins, this what the girl told me. Don't run away, Ty, because I want you to tell me if you know this to be true. So let's pretend that the lion is $400. She told me that Tiki Tok already cuts it in half. Now, when I say she told me, I saw it on the video. She wasn't talking to me. I don't even know the girl. Okay. Which would be $200. And then they have to convert your coins, which is another 50% off. So you mean to tell me somebody gifted me $400 and I only get $100? Baby, food stamps don't even, baby, buy. What kind of deal is that? So, I was like, absolutely not. So I'm not trying to be in the coin business. What people, now I see why people be having a Cash App. Because if I want to bless somebody, surely if my intent was to give you a lion, I didn't want you to have a damn ant. I didn't give you a lion and you ended up with a fly. That don't even make good sense. I was like, wait, excuse me? I'm a business lady, so the math got to be math. And I couldn't make none of that make sense. So you got these made up coins that are like, I can't even use them down at the store anywhere. They only good over here. And I don't even know how that works. Do you go to the TikTok shop and buy something? Probably go over there and get all your V soap with the coins that the man gave you. Oh God, I can't do it. It's too much. I just can't. So there's that part that I'm trying to understand too. So we waiting on you. Kingdom Ty, the expert. Are you aware that that's how that works? That thing get cut. I like my stuff pure. Don't cut me and bust me down. That I was like, whoa, they don't even do that like that out on the street. Not cut twice. Okay. Like that. I'm okay with a couple little seeds or whatever the case, but like that, cut twice. So I'm buying one thing and you selling me basil. I'm getting Italian seed. I asked for Italian seasoning. and you giving me basil because you done took everything out of it. Or I'm getting oregano. Speaking of which, guys, let me tell you what happened to me last night. This is very important. A public announcement. I'll tell you what's going to happen. I did not sleep well last night. When I looked at my clock, and you know how we do that as elderly people, I pulled up my clock and I switched the clock back and then switched it back, and it said, you now have only 4 hours of sleep. I said, oh, shit. What? 4 hours? Oh, it's like a token system that can get converted to cash. It's not 2 cuts that big, but it's still half, baby. I'm not over here running my mouth and doing everything, and then you want to take half of my. I don't do that. I don't do half. I absolutely don't do half. Not ever. Not half of no bill. Not half of no. Not half when we get down to the divorce mediator. It ain't gonna be no half. No. I need you to get what you showed up with. Okay? You showed up with what you showed up with. We're not doing that. Okay? But you can build tokens without ever spending a dime. You need to be about that token life. Okay, like, listen, I do not want, okay, listen, I'm too old to even be discussing tokens and coins. I feel like we're at Chuck E. Cheese right now. I want to have an adult card. Okay? I want to go over to Dave and Buster's where adults are with a card. I don't do change. I have 1 quarter in my car, and it's for my Aldi. And I hate when they act like it want to get stuck. 1 coin. I was about to tell y'all something, but I better keep that a secret. Look at me. Look. Look at me. Let me just keep that little secret. Okay. Well, I'm going to just tell because you know I'm not good at keeping secrets. I did go this past weekend. I said, these damn kids, Lord have his mercy. I went to go and restock my vending machine. Why? The thing was full of quarters. I do not take cash. I only take credit card. How did y'all even get these coins in this coin thingy? And you know, I looked around like this. And I was like, well, I mean, I wouldn't know who to give these quarters to. That they in here. And the part is stupid. When you was putting all these quarters in here, and at no point it wasn't registering. Come on now. Come on. You've used the vending machine before. When you put a quarter and it's going to say it was $1 and it's going to say now you owe 75 cents. Ain't that the way that the coin dispenser work? I mean, I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time, but from my childhood memory, okay, that's how it works. It's going to count down. So how did all these quarters get in here? But you know, I just kindly slid the thing out and took my blessing and said, thank you, Lord Jesus. I normally really don't carry change, and keep it moving. Okay. It's okay, girl. We want you to figure out whatever and then share with us. Okay. Yeah. So I do have now. Now I only said that to say, because I never took them quarters out the car. I normally only have 1 quarter. So I don't really do a whole lot of change and coins. That's not the way that my bills are set up. Okay. They're just not. So yeah, I'm going to have to get to the bottom of that. I personally don't really like that. I don't like a 50-50 split. I just think that that's just not, it's just not, you know, that's not really like, and then I don't even understand, what do I have to do to get this lion? Because based upon some of the things that I've been seeing over here and hearing, and they have a nerve to give me a violation. Who is the violation police? Keep on just pressing buttons and you are going to spend bill money. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep pushing buttons like you got it like that. Okay? Keep pushing on stuff when you don't even know. The least you could do is ask me, King Ty, what the buttons are so I can properly explain them to you. See, that's the problem with y'all women. You want to have too much control of stuff. You don't know how to just sit down. Why are you touching the radio? Okay? Why are you clapping your hands and doing all that, trying to make my damn motions go off? You would only get that if you drive a BMW, because baby, that car, I cuss her ass out all the time. I just don't understand why I can't have a conversation with my friend without you messing with the damn radio. She always does that. Turn the radio off, on. Girl, how about the other day? The damn windows just went down. Because apparently she can do that. I never knew that. Do you know you push the button and say, girl, put down the passenger seat window, and the damn window just goes down while you driving? Who? So you know me. I said, I clicked the button again. It was like eject passenger. I want to see how this goes. Okay, because if we can make this work, oh my God, life would have never been better. Okay, I need an ejection. I'm gonna teach her how to do it. I'm pretty sure we can figure it out. It's kind of like when you used to like prison break your phone. I'm sure we could do it in the system, but she needs to get some more things, some more skills. The only thing is, how come she only knows how to put the window down, but then she says she don't know how to put the window back up? Now, girl, that don't even make no good sense. Who are we putting the window? Like, what if I'm in the city and the man come up for the dollar trying to wash my windows? That's supposed to be a 2-second transaction. We can't be putting the window all, and then she don't even. I'm gonna try it today. I'm gonna tell her, put the window halfway down and see, do she understand that? I don't know. Okay. But anyway, so guys, it was so fun. Pinky, yeah, get in your settings like Kingdom Tase and go figure it out how you supposed to be, how many subscribers you need so that we can help you. Okay. Go over there, Pinky, and figure it out. What do your settings say? How many you need? And then tell us, and then we can tell people to follow you. And you know what? Thank you so much, Ty, because he was very nice. I went on to the live lounge, which they have the live lounge on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That part I can remember. But here's the thing. I can only pop in when I can pop in because I be having a lot of doctor's appointments all the time. And then sometimes they be sending me the damn thing and it say, like, girl, obviously you flapping them damn thumbs so much. Why don't you come up and talk? Because I'm in the damn doctor's office trying to work on my VA claim. I can't be down here acting like I got sense. People always trying to get in the way of your money. You know what I mean? So I join when I can join, when I can. And then remember, I told you for the last 7 days, Jesus Christ, invite her up. Okay, do it now, Pinky. I did. See, it says invitation sent. But she says she don't know how to. Did you give her 1,000 followers? How you know how to do that? Tell us. I need to know. See? She said it don't work. That's what I've been doing it the whole time. Who were you talking about somebody else to invite? I don't know. My feet hurting. Look, shit. Let me take my damn shoe off. Ow. Girl, I'm standing on this hard ass walking pad. Come on, Kobe. You're supposed to be comfy. She can't come up today, apparently. But we're going to be back here tomorrow. And the biggest thing is we got one infraction today. So I need to go investigate what is it that we did. And oh God, I mean, like, this is very much a lot of hard work over here. It's too much, actually, in my opinion. It's a little much because let me think about how I want to say this. It's very much giving a lie. Right? Because you see and you hear other things when you just keep ending up at people's homes. And then you're like, oh, okay, you allowed to have good regular conversation. And then as soon as you say something, you keep getting all these damn, y'all might have a bad report card. And I'm a really much high achiever in life. So I really don't understand. And then how many do I get a day before I'm just banned? That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. It's a lot of hard work, but I'm going to keep up the good fight. Because eventually, we just trying to help people. All we trying to do is just help people heal. Why can't I be great? I just want to help one lady, okay, who is out there, who is currently under in between her mattress on a snow day, digmatized with a black eye. I just with a cape on from being Captain Save-A-Ho, and the thing is got a whole holes. Her strap, she can't even tie it around her neck no more because the strings done fell off. That's who I'm looking for. She out here and she gonna make it here to our group, and we're gonna say, girl, don't do that. If you listen to my podcast, you would have gotten that I just explained to you 3 different episodes. And those were 3 different episodes, okay, that we have done over there. Look how I'm talking about, yup, okay. So you would have known. That's why it's like a secret code. Okay. So, yes, over on the podcast, we do talk about all of those things. But for you, here's the thing, Ty. We are giving women actionable steps so that they can heal and get themselves together. That way, you won't have to have a man cave where you guys just go on and on and on and on and on, saying how women are the worst things ever in life. Yet, you just can't get enough of us. So, but I get it. Because some of us out here is tore down. They just really tore up. And that's why I'm here to help create balance. I don't believe that. Okay, it's just the ones that I've been with for the past couple of centuries, but I'm doing better now. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. We know. We all out here, all of us got scars. That's an episode 2 on the show. Okay, we do, but we want to heal so that we can. I love love, and I really love Black love. I really do. Okay, but a lot of us have so much trauma on our own. Okay, and then you're coming together, trauma bonding, and it's really quite the mess. Okay, we have to have some accountability, and that's all I want to do is bring people to the light to see you can be the best version of you, which is only going to attract good people and accountability. You keep ending up with crazy because you're crazy. You're walking around with a folder and it got 2 envelopes, two, that folder. Okay. I just believe y'all crazy, but I like crazy. I just don't want angry and bitter. Okay. Or the remnants of that other man. I just want her to clean the club floor with Clorox before she come over here. I just want her to get power washed. I don't want to run into the remnants of any of her club activities. I get it. So that's all I'm over here trying to do is get people to get their clubs clean. Because I want them to have a full house. I want the party to be partying over there. Okay. But yes, I understand. And listen, there are a lot of angry bitters, and I've been hearing them when I'm listening to the show. And sometimes I do got my doctor's appointments, but sometimes I have to swipe out because I be like, sis, you had somebody on there the other day. Oh my God. Oh my God. It just came back to me. Things hit me like momentarily. And I have to say I had enough. So I did exit left because it was too much. And I'm not one to judge. I just listen. But boo. No. Listen. You can keep the bitter Betties over on your show. I'm not, no, because I'm not that type, baby, and it exists. There are real Bitter Betty teams with t-shirts and matching headbands. And they out here on some, I wish it, all of that. They are anti, can't stand them, don't come near me, sitting over there, girl, done broke, baby, done went through 5 roses. How do they even manage to do that? Because you trying to fulfill a hole that cannot be patched. You're going to need some concrete, sis. Because the hole runs that deep and the webs and everything else. So you need to call an exterminator, sis. But anyway, I don't think that you're mean. I think that you're actually very funny to me. I be laughing. I be thinking that it's funny. Okay. I do. I be laughing. But I'm much a clown myself. So a lot of stuff I'm like, whatever. But people be really in their feelings. For real. They do be getting mad. Like you can tell, And I'm like, it's really not that serious. For one, the thing is this. I don't know you. You don't know me. This is just me. Just me. So there's a certain amount of emotion that I don't have for people who I don't even know you. So it's really nothing you're going to be able to say. It would be no different from you sit up here saying, first of all, sis, your eyebrows is a mess. Okay. I don't know how in all your photos you be lashing, bitch. You be looking real good, but you're looking like a 12-year-old runaway right now. Like that would not bother me at all because I don't know you and I really could care less. Okay. And I know what I look like too. Okay. I'm aware. All right. I'm fully aware. So I'm not living a delusional life. People are delusional, and that's the problem. Also, when you tell people, sometimes people don't deal with the truth too well because they not living in their truth. Okay? They not. And that's why they get so upset about stuff. Certain stuff, I'm not about to be, that does not bother me. Because, just like all of us have it, I'm probably going to go take, we all should be cleansing our system. We all have the whole. Every man, woman, and child has one, just like opinions. We all have the whole. Okay. So I can respect people's opinion and I understand where people formulate their opinions from. Normally, it's through your experiences and what you have been through. So no one can tell you that that's a wrong or a right. Hey, if that's how you feel, fine. Right. But I don't believe in classifying all people under anything. Right. Because like the other day on your show, it went and turned into a crazy rant about all cancers are crazy and it was like weird and I was like, what in the hell, like, and then I'm listening because I'm like, how old is this person? You know what I mean? Like that what are we talking about? Like, what are we, oh my god, anyway, whatever. So it's stuff like that it's just like, I don't believe, look, you are who you are, and if I don't like you or I don't care, if I ain't buying what you selling, I have the choice to just not buy it. That's it. Simple, period. Okay. And that's how I encourage everybody to live that way, shamelessly. Okay. Do you for you, right? That's what we're doing over here. So I really could care less. That's just how I am, and I'm encouraging other people to be that way because you really should not be wasting your time, energy, words, none of that on what? For what? For somebody who, for what? I just didn't understand. Some of the energy in some of these lives are crazy to me. Like, how are you that upset with a whole stranger? That's just weird to me. Yeah, I'm not that rattled. Especially when I can just, you could swipe up. Like I told y'all the other day, I don't understand about people coming to somebody's live and then reporting them. Baby, it is 50 million channels running right now. Why are you blocking someone when you could just leave? Like, huh? This ain't a real house. It might have a house background, but maybe you're not here. You can leave. That's look, it's a boop, boop, and you're somewhere else. You're off. Baby, you can go from state to state. You right now, you could end up on vacation. You swipe up and you could be in Hawaii, sis. Just keep swiping. You will end up at somebody's house. Okay. At the other house where you want to be. That's fine. But yes, accountability. People don't have it. Okay. So it is what it is. But I am encouraging you all to live for you. Live shamelessly. Continue to work on yourself. Okay. Make sure that you are putting your every just into yourself. Heal. Because trust me, once you heal and that energy is going to be out there, right? We all did basic science. So you have this positive energy. So you're only going to attract positivity. But if you put out negativity, you're only going to get Oscar, who keeps going in my messages. Like literally, he is from Sesame Street and lives in a trash can, but he keeps sending messages in my thing over there. And it's very much annoying. So, yes, you don't want to get an Oscar or Jerome, who is asking you for $2, because that is what the energy you're putting out. On your forehead is saying, Oscar, I want to be your friend. That is the energy. And that's why you keep ended up being taking care of Oscar in the trash can, because that's what you're saying without even opening your mouth. It's the truth. Okay. That is the truth. That is the energy that you're putting out, So I encourage us all to think about and manifest on what it is that you want so it can attract its way to you. Okay. But the thing is whatever it is that you're saying that you want, just make sure that you align with that. Go listen to the podcast. Okay. Because there's an episode about that. It's called The Soft Life. And we dig right into, some of us have this laundry list of like, no, it was Dating the Devil. That's the one that you need to go listen to. And apparently there's a new dating rule out here. It's called the 666 rule. Yeah. Okay. And I thought that, it was something totally different because all them sixes, I was like, wait, hold on. What is this about? Right. But no, it is women out here saying that they need a man who is 6 foot. He must have a 6-pack and he must have 6 figures. It's a real thing. And if you cannot align with those things, I don't want you. That is a new rule out here. Me personally, I've already told you I'm very short, so I've never really cared about what somebody's height is, except for that one horse jockey, motherless 4-year-old boy that I ended up who was not 40. I mean, he wasn't 4, he was really like almost 50, but he was, vertically challenged. That happened one time in life. Everybody else is always taller than me. So I've never been in a situation where I'm like, yeah, if you ain't 6 foot, and I've been with the tallest person was 6'6", and that was ridiculous. I'm just saying. It really was just an uphill battle, literally, for me. It was not because I got to put in a lot of work. Otherwise, I'm going to be smothered. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be talking to you from down here at your belly button. It's just like, it's a lot. Like, we have to like get two little cups and do a string, and I'll be down here, and then I can sit them to, please go left, go right, or, it's just a lot. People don't think about that. Height is important because it's the way that the alignment be lining up. You're going to have to take your car to the shop often because everything is going to be unaligned because the things just don't be matching up. That's just what I'm telling you. I know that. Okay. So whatever. But anywho, that's a new dating rule that people are going by. Okay. So in that episode, if you go over there and listen to it, Dating the Devil, you will find that I say to you, because it's important, goes back to that word. Yes. Accountability. While you're out here saying that's what you want a 6-pack, but you only have a 6-pack of ginger ale in your refrigerator. That's the closest that you are to a 6-pack. But that's what you're trying to lay up on. Okay? But you give him Respucia. We don't know if you got on bottoms or not. That's a problem. Unless that person really would want that, but what's the likelihood? If this person is making high 6 figures, do you think that they're out here looking for coinisha? Look, that's going to be a person now that we know about these coins. Probably not. Just saying. So that's why I'm encouraging you to get your life together for you. Okay. So that way, when you're saying these are the things I want, you want to properly align with those things, because more than likely the person who has all those things is probably not looking for the person with a stomach that touches their knees, as well as only makes, let's say, $15,000 the year for $15,000. Okay. And, I don't know that they would care about the height, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can only speak from a lady. I don't know is that a thing? Because every time I see tall men, they're always with short women for the most part. Okay. Like extremely much shorter. So I don't know if that's a thing. Is that a thing for men? Like if I'm 6 foot and above, I only want to have somebody who's like, is that a thing? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I personally feel like that. Look, this is just my opinion. Baby, men are the king, the queen, and the god. Okay? They are that in that. Okay, both. Of not caring and looking the other way. It's a lot of stuff that they just don't care. It's not even something that they even thought about. Like, seriously, a lot of stuff like, you don't believe me? Demorph right now. Get comfortable, sis. Take those lashes off. Slide up out of that wig. Undo that shapewear. Do it all. Okay? Wash your whole face 3 times. Triple wash it. Come out of that morph and see, does he really care? A lot just don't. A lot just don't. They don't. You can pop your teeth out, they would clap for that. Just saying. Yeah. Most of the time, they really don't care. They just don't. Okay. At all. At all. No types of standards. It's really quite ridiculous. Anyway, but moving along. Yeah. So on that note, guys, I hope that you have a fabulous Wednesday. And I'm so grateful for those who won't be getting any snow. So you won't have to worry about that. But I should be pretty much snowed in here shortly. So let me get ready to go so I can call my doctor's office before they try a fast one on me and act like they're going to charge me anything. Because at this point, I don't even feel like going anyway. So I'm about to call in like I'm calling for school. See, Pinky, how are you doing that? I mean, but what does that even mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what any of this stuff means. And let me just go ahead and say something while King Ty is on here. If anybody is out here saying that I'm not trying to play my part in the community, I would just like to plead ignorance. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff except tap the screen. I've tried to push on different buttons and it don't work. And then I don't know what I'm doing. So I just need to be a little bit more informed and educated. And I'm trying to watch videos in between getting on here. And then I try to watch stuff to try to understand, like, how do I do this? What do I went inside that academy, but it doesn't really help me too much. When you go inside the TikTok Academy and it's supposed to tell you stuff, they don't really give you a whole lot of information. I've learned more off of the YouTube videos. I just watched a whole YouTube video. And that's what I got out of it. Not a damn thing. Only had a cinder rose. And you know, I know you. So I know that you don't prefer these roses because you hate flowers. The only rose that you like is the one that's in your nightstand that you probably need to go wash, especially after last night. You probably need to wash it again. Okay. I know that about you. I know that about you. That's the reason why I wouldn't even bother. But since I just learned how to do it, I'm going to do it anyway. Baby, I could have $1 million in these Chuck E. Cheese coins, and I wouldn't even know how to go get them out of the damn coin collector. That's the thing. Oh, anyway, I'm going to figure it out. I ain't got time. Okay. Guys, I hope that you did a lot of walking. I did 5 miles today. Okay, 5 miles. My clothes are drenched, and really, I have a threshold on how long I can sit in sweaty clothes. That's another reason why I'm getting my ass up off here, because you know the way the girl is very sensitive. I cannot sit on here. I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl that can go swimming and then lay up in her wet bathing suit on the side of the pool. That's not me. I need to go shower. Okay, quickly. All right. So, anywho, you all have a good one. I had such a great time. Pinky, we're going to try to get you more people so that you will be able to come up. And we had the Silent Lambs in the building today. I don't know what the both of them got going on today, but it's okay.
I'm here. You was listening. I was engaging. You don't want to talk over nobody. Look at your thing. Don't do that. But I don't know where Aaliyah is. Now we want to talk about her.
Oh, shit. Oh, don't kick the kid. And now that I said I need to leave, now we talk. You could have talked all this time. I'm over here thinking y'all in between the mattress. I don't know what y'all doing. Okay, ma'am, that is sounding very much prostitution. I need to be in a box. Put me in. You need what? Exactly what over here are you talking about? You need to be in a box. What you talking? Because see, first of all, my box got priority duct tape and all the tapes. Oh, shoot. Speaking of that, I need to put in that tracking number. You write that down. See why y'all can't talk to me? Because you know what? This is sad. I'm definitely going to write that down when I get to my doctor's appointment about my brain.
You're not going. Oh, yeah, you're not going to the appointment.
Well, that's a different appointment. I'm talking about my one for Friday. I'm going to tell her about that. I have a very hard time focusing, and I cannot. And usually when people are talking to me, I hear a lot of music. So what do we need to classify that as? Is it equal? What does the percentage say? I'm going to Google it. What kind of condition is that? I need to write that down.
Don't go Google it. Google gonna say you dying, honey.
Oh, we can't say that.
Oh, Lord.
We gonna get right. And who even came up with that? Like, stop. That's the part that's so stupid. Girl, look. Well, you ain't heard this from me, but Google helped me the last time. So, y'all, okay. Sure did. Sure did. And you know, and then that Chapisha, now she my friend. She be helping me because Chapisha be coming through. Okay. Condition equal run. What do that mean? First of all, that is very much hurtful. And you know that over here, we're a very sensitive group. And this is the reason why nobody likes you, because you are an example of the reason why when people, you're trying to now character. So me having a mental illness qualifies you to say that instead of plus. Okay. You want to minus yourself from me and run away? See, because I would have gave you some of my meds and they're really good. Like, they top of the line. And I don't even got to pay for them. You know what I mean? I could have helped you out. You know, you might need some insurance. That's the problem. You got your priorities messed up. Okay? You don't know. You maybe need some of this stuff. You don't know. Okay? Because all of the things we have in multiple, you take it for one thing, and the next thing you know, you got eyebrows. Boom. See what I'm saying? Don't even need a pencil. It happens. Okay? So, anywho, guys, now that y'all came off of mute, tomorrow I'll be here first thing, walking and talking. I'm hoping that Gemma, they still follow, because they be like, wait, nobody ever talked to me like that. Oh my God. You know what? I've always been looking for a father figure to just come out and tell me to shut the up. And now that you told it to me, like, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what kind of people.
It's so funny. You know why these women supposed to reply to that lady?
He's saying exactly crazy, but I'm talking about him. Look at me like he can't hear me. I'm talking like look like I'm whispering to you. Okay, like I'm talking. Like, what women do he be? I'm telling you, you have to go to his live and listen. Make sure you like him so you'll be able to be notified, because I'm often always saying, what women are these that he's talking about? Because it sounds like people who are very much, I would hate to say young, because you don't have to be obviously young to be just like delusional. You can be older. Yeah, but that's the thing. I have severed, okay, cut, burnt, tied, all of that off. So you speak when you're speaking as if these things are current. When that's what I get. Now for future, if maybe you give, nah, they old, I ain't into that no more. Baby, I was on there. I was on there at your man cave. And I fully understand when people talk, and I be looking, I be paying attention. I am counting your heart rate when you're talking. And you were talking saying as if this happened last night, that you like to deal with psychos. Okay? I was listening, and this did not sound like a far, far away fairy tale land story. See, my maths. So the stories that I'm telling, it couldn't possibly have happened currently. But the way you be talking, Kingdom Sir, of all things, Smeed expert, you be talking like he be having some days he be emotional too. And then I be really laughing. Like, I shouldn't laugh, but I do be laughing. But I be trying not to, but it's okay. Nobody can hear me or see me, so it's okay. Some days you get your feelings too. I have seen you, and I be like, okay. Not Mr. You got all that mouth. You want to, oh no, you're not. Look. What? The show has come to an end. It is 9:12, and I had told y'all my litter box needs to be cleaned. So we don't even have time to have this Smeed level expert come up and talk. Okay, fine. But I don't know how to accept my request. So listen, can I say something to you? On my side, oh, does that what that means? Oh, okay. So when it says guess with the circle, that's you asking me to come up. Is that what that means? Because I was going to say, I was like, I don't see a request for you to come up. Oh, well, look at that. Okay, so I learned something today. Let's see if that's what that means. Okay. Oh, yeah. It does say. Okay, let's see. He start by saying his manners, because we don't do no manners. You need to say good morning before you get to talking to us.
Hello.
Good morning.
Everyone. Depends on where you are.
See, this is, I warned you. Mm-hmm. Right? Kids, I didn't.
Hello is universal. I would ask how you doing, but I mean, you have entertained me for the last hour, so I know how you doing.
What, lovely, fine? Oh, look at her. Okay, wait a minute. Did it work? Okay, maybe not. Okay, so Ty, welcome in. Good morning. You are speaking to several individuals that are on the East Coast. We have the state of Florida in the building, the state of Delaware in the building, and the state of Virginia. We are all here.
Oh wow.
Where do
We're in
you
Del-
live, sir? What state are you currently residing in?
Texas.
Who?
Texas.
Okay, so you're an hour behind us. So for you, you were up very early. It's 8:14 where you are. For us, it's 9:14.
Yeah. I'm an
Okay.
early bird.
Okay. So we don't have to say, did you already do all the morning essentials such as wash face, brush teeth, all those things? You already did that before you came over here because that's a requirement. We much like a cleanliness environment.
I wake up early to do that.
Oh, okay. Dang, I thought it did. Okay, yeah, I know, girl. What the hell? We got to figure it out. Oh, and Pinky is in South Carolina. So there you go. We are in a straight line on the East Coast currently. And then there's you over there in Texas. Okay. Okay.
She's in South Carolina. Okay, that explains why she's doing what she's doing.
Oh, so Pinky, did you hear that? Because sometimes she has a little bit of a hard time hearing things there. So thanks for including me. And he just insulted you. He said, no wonder you can't figure out how to work the live because you're from South Carolina. Ooh, and what do that mean? See?
It's just a joke.
See at 9:15 in the morning. I was trying to be cute and keep my hat to the side, but you trying to make me come up out my hat. And he don't know. Now Pinky is 6 foot. Every bit of 6 foot. She is. She got them legs. Put them legs on her head. She's tall. Yes. Yes.
I like tall women.
Okay, so she's not. Okay, so listen, she is definitely on the other side of the fence, but she just has very long legs. I just wanted to point that out. Like the song, look at those legs. They're amazing. She's very tall. Okay, look, I just laughed at. Okay, yeah, so Pinky is married to a nice young lady. She just has very long legs. But we try to encourage her to make sure that, she doesn't do a lot of leg exercises because we know, we don't want you to end up getting in prison for those things, of the things that y'all be doing over there. So anyway, there's that. Yeah, that's what we talk about over here in code. You might have caught and not caught, okay? What we were saying.
Yeah, I mean, I know about the roads and all that stuff. I
Oh,
got
you hear this? You couldn't wait to say that. Oh, I know about the roads.
Cleaning the clubs and all that. I know about that.
Okay, you know what? I'm so over it. Look at how with the eyeballs. Okay, yes. Okay, does this mean so when someone comes up on the okay, I don't get it. Okay, no, maybe that's just the system doing that. Now that you showed me, if someone was really requesting to come up, it would be in that guest section. Otherwise, they just pull everybody up there to keep saying invite, right? That's the computer doing that.
Well, yeah, if people are coming in your room, you'll get a message to invite them in, but you don't have to do that.
Okay.
Because you may not know that person, so.
Right. But if they're really requesting, it'll be down here where it says guest, like how yours was. See, I didn't know. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this out. Now, all of us, we've been getting together on live for way over a year, but not over here. We have a very big group that need to find their way over here. We're slowly trying to get them over here. Okay. But this is, yeah. But then at the same time, I don't know if this would be really good for them either, because the way that this stuff they be saying, we would probably be banned quickly.
No, so the banding stuff also. I mean, there are certain things that you definitely can't say, but
like
as far as
unalive, that word, or something worse than that.
Right, but you can't even say that you can't say that on the other platforms either. So like on the Blue app, even if you make a post, you can't use that word. They'll shadow ban you or block your post. So all of the social medias are starting to do that. That's their way of, I mean,
Oh, is it with like giving face?
Safety. This is a safe environment, so we don't want to.
No, I'm trying to figure out what is the Blue app. Do you mean like giving face?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh, don't the kids say the book?
Someone do.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, but anyway, they're very much you can't even play music when you live over there. They're annoying. Right. Like beyond. So, yeah, no.
But you'll find some some lives where they're cursing, they're talking crazy. That also depends on how big your following is. The bigger you, I mean, it's not balanced, it's not fair. But the bigger your following is, the more you get away with. Even on those apps, on Instagram, if you have so many followers, you can play music in the background and they won't
do nothing.
They won't do nothing for you. So it's a system that you constantly learn, you constantly figure out. But when you're growing, you want to try to avoid as many violations as you can. So
yeah, but this is the issue. How do you know? How can you avoid something that you don't know that you're even doing wrong? That's what I'm saying.
it's the network. You build a network, so you link up with people. Sometimes based on who you know, or sometimes it's by chance. Like how you just pop in rooms and then you like, oh, okay, I like this person. I may not agree with them, but I like them. I like what they talk about, or I like the platform that they have. So you follow them. So then you just kind of virtually become linked with people, and then you learn from each other. Because there are some people that will honestly help you build your network. For instance, like just by bringing me up on your panel, there's a couple of people who pop in the room. They're popping in, like anybody who's connected to me, when they sign in, they see that I'm in a room.
Oh.
So if they're following me, they may pop in. Like No Need, she's one of my friends. So yeah, they'll pop in.
Dang, they knowing all your business like that? What the heck?
Yeah. Sometimes they'll stay. Or sometimes they're looking to see, oh, it's Ty Live. And then they're like, oh, no, he's just on a panel.
Okay.
So if the panel is not something they want to talk about, then they'll move on. But sometimes they'll just stay regardless because, oh, he's in here. So we know kind of what
he's about. Yeah.
Is attracted to. And from that, if 10 people who follow me come in and listen, 2 of them may like what you doing, so then they continue to follow you as well. So you just kind of build like that.
Okay, but I got to get more to the bottom of, like I said, what I can and cannot do, because we're doing stuff and not even knowing it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Like the lady that just came in, you're milling. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, we follow each other too.
Oh, down here. Okay. I was like, huh? I was so confused. Hi, good morning. Well, we're getting ready to go. Look at me. Well, I thank you, Ty, for explaining and just
when you're doing your live, you want your people that are in the room to tap, because the more taps you get, then it puts you more visible in the FYP streets, so people see your live and they share it. That helps build up. That builds you up.
Look at me like.
So more people come into your group.
You want people, but you want the right people.
Yeah, the thing that you're doing, that's gonna attract a lot of women. So you definitely, like, even if it's only 4 of you, if y'all are tapping and sharing, eventually you're gonna start getting more and more people coming in. And it's a percentage. You get 100 people to just jump in your room just to find out what you're doing. If every day you get 4 new followers, that's a good thing. So you just build it slowly.
Well, we are someone who loves quality, not quantity. I understand we want to have a packed room, but people the more they see, we've been through this over on another forum, okay? And you start having some psychos for real.
Yeah, and that's why people get mad at because I don't let anybody up, and then even when I let you up, I give you a short rope. Every once in a while, I'll play along with the buffoonery. And then when I get tired of you, I just get rid of you. But yeah, some people, like, I check everybody's profile before I bring them up on the panel.
Oh.
And if they don't pass the test, but I'm still interested in what they talking, because they talking some noise in the comments, I'll be like, okay, come up. Just be prepared to get dropped if you start talking crazy, or if you don't make sense.
I didn't even know that to do that. Check the people. Oh my God, that's like a whole damn investigation. Now I need a job.
Yeah, definitely, because you don't want Like, I mean, I already looked at everybody's profile. Like, it's just natural. I come in, I look at your profile. Like, that's how I know Pinky didn't have no people.
Oh my God. Pinky, that's how he know you not famous out here in these streets, okay? That you just got here yesterday, like the rest of us. Look, I don't got no button.
So sometimes, and the reason why you want to do that, because sometimes it is a real person, and you know they just got here or they just started. But a lot of times it's bots. It's a lot of bots. It's a lot of fake accounts, and it's a lot of trollers. And the trollers come in your room to try to mess it up, especially when you're doing good. So you want to catch them, so you can block them out your room.
That we already had that experience already. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, random people who will come in just to start an argument. Those are the ones that I love. And those, when you come in and hear me ranting on people, that's why. Because every once in a while, I'll just block. I don't have time for it today. I ain't gonna. But then other times, especially if somebody who you've been popping in every day and you've been throwing your little shade and trying to disrupt stuff, then guess what? I'm about to talk to you like you never been talked to by a grown man.
Okay.
And I don't care if it's a man or a woman.
Okay. Well, it's your show, and you're entitled to do that.
Right.
What you saying, Esteem?
No, I was drinking my water, listening to Ty.
Okay.
Thank you for your lessons.
Yes, we're learning. Seriously though, I appreciate you clicking on here and helping and being able to share those tips, because I, honest to God, am just trying to learn, but I also do have a threshold of I don't really got that many patients. That's just me. So I may be here today and then not so much. Okay. Because
I know I'll be seeing you in the comments. Some days you be like, oh yeah, I agree with Ty. And the other days you be like, what is wrong with this man? He's lost his mind.
Well, you see, listen, within 2 seconds, I could be on the fence and jump back over the fence within 2 seconds.
I know.
I'm not loyal. I let that know for the beginning. Okay. Like, what? I thought we were just best friends.
As you know, I am too.
Yeah.
The men, that's why the men get mad at me, because they be like, you giving away all the secrets. And the women be like, yes, we love you. And then the next day, they be like, we can't stand you.
Exactly.
Why you going in on us like this?
Yes, I have witnessed. But anywho, go ahead. Yes.
No, but real quickly, what I was saying about I was saying that not the relationships or the situations be old. Some of them do that we talk about, but I be saying the people be old. A lot of times you do it, you would think that some of these people are young and doing dumb stuff, but it's grown old people out here still doing stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, my husband has a work wife and they go out every night, and when he gets home, he doesn't want to cuddle with me. Am I being dumb? Writing letters like that. I'm like, are you serious? Of course you're dumb. Like, the fact that you're asking me, another man, and you're admitting that your husband has a work wife that he goes out with at night. Get off of my line, lady. I don't even want to talk to you. I feel bad for you and I'm sorry. And I don't want you to hurt. But as long as you allow that to happen, you're going to keep hurting.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to feel sorry for you all day.
Not get off my line,
half the day.
I can't. Get off my line, lady. I'm so done. Okay. Yeah. That's horrible. Well, we are going to, listen. We all know, yes, we've all done very stupid things, but we're just trying to lead people into the light. That is the important part, okay? Because, yes, you know what? There was somebody, as I'm sitting up here, keep saying I need to go and hurry up and get my shower. I did hear a crazy story the other day that was crazy. And I was like, what? So, yeah. You are right. I mean, this wasn't even something that I know over on the live lounge when you all will read out stories and it doesn't tell you who the person is. This person came up in the live and spoke what their truth was. And it's amazing some of the things that people will say out loud and actually are like, oh, okay. So you don't see anything wrong with this. Yeah, like crazy stuff. And this was crazy.
No, when I would meet women and try to date and they'd be like, well, I'm just so used to a man doing this. And I'm like, man, stop lying. Ain't nobody out there doing that. Like, why are you lying on your exes? And then when I get on these platforms and I hear men admit that they do this goofy stuff, I'm like, you know what? Let me call a couple of these people and tell them I'm sorry. I apologize because I just met 3 dudes that do that. Like, for real. Okay.
Yeah.
And proud of it. They proud of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you guys have time, make sure, like I said, follow Ty, and then that way you'll be able to see when his lives are up and the other people who y'all have like a whole group of people who go live, and that way you can see what we're talking about. But it'd be a little interesting. It's entertaining. Some of the stuff that you hear, it's mind-blowing. I'm serious. Like, I'm always like, what? And of course, you know how, like, for instance, we can listen to Esteem, right? And you can hear, we try to kind of say, okay, well, we don't see what you look like. So from your voice, about how old do we think that you are, right? I'm not hearing anybody who's like sounding like they're 12 years old. Okay. These are people who are grown, and some of them will tell you their age. And some of the stuff they say is just like mind blowing, but with conviction. So, they're not making it up. It's just like, what? Like things that you would be like, and I think I'm the queen of let's live shamelessly. But some stuff I think I would be like, nah, I ain't about to say that out loud. And follow up with a question like, well, should I stay over here? What? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the panel no more with the relationship questions because it's one, I'm not a relationship expert. And I just feel like at times when you do that too much, people on the panel start feeling like they got all the answers. And I'm like, ma'am, you're on your 4th marriage.
Right.
Sir, you got 12 kids. Stop coming on here acting like you got all the answers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Look at me. Because I've heard some things where I'm like, okay. Or you do have, there are some people who they like to come in and, it's like, oh, well, like you're saying, well, you're wrong. Let me first start by saying that. And I am right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm quick to say, why are you asking me? You already know what you want to do. You know what you should do. That's why you ask. You know what you should do. You just want validation. And I'm gonna tell you that you're being dumb. And if you're okay with that, then you're okay. I'm not mad at you. If you know that your man is sleeping with your sister and you're not gonna leave him regardless, then I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Just don't come to me crying about it.
Yeah,
she better. But you ain't going nowhere. So why are we talking about it?
And you laughing, but like for real, people really come on here and they, with conviction, share these stories that you're like, what? Yeah. And I just want to know if you all could let me know, in the comments and the panel, to tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel about this? And some people be going in, especially in the comments. It'd be bad in the comments. I would say the people who's on the forum talking at the top, they're a little bit more respectful, but they will go in. And then they catch offense to that. And this is my thing. Nobody knows your business until you tell it. That's another thing, right? So if you say in a live forum, hey, I want your opinion, right? And everybody starts giving it to you. How are you now mad when someone says like, girl, you dumb as hell? That's the weird part.
And then you get the prophets up there. They be like, my name is Brother Elijah. Sister, you just need to go to God and pray. And I'm just sitting up there saying, first of all, God not even listening to you no more because he's shaking his head. He done sent 3 angels down to tell you to walk away from that man. You not listening to him. You ain't listening to nobody. So, don't waste your time praying.
Yeah, get off the hotline. Get off the hotline.
They be like, Ty is sacrilegious. You're so mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that does happen. So you guys, when you get a chance, if you ever have the opportunity, tune in so that you can, listen, but you would be shocked, seriously. Because a lot of times they'll get a second in to say like, and okay, so how she's asking, when is your show, Ty? What's the,
Normally I do Monday. So Mondays I'm off, and I'll do an 8-hour stream.
What?
Now, note I have about 8 moderators, so half of the time I'm letting them run the show. I'm just live. I may be sitting there working on some graphic designs or web, because I do that as well when I'm on the side. So when you see me at the desk working, I may participate a little bit, but yeah. So normally I do Mondays and Wednesdays, and then some nights we do. So at night, it's not always serious. And that's the thing about when you see me live, is that some of my shows, we're going to be serious. We're going to have serious conversations, because I'm all about finding solutions. I'm all about promoting love. I believe in that. But sometimes we just on there having fun. It's all about shenanigans. We tell people that. So don't come in here and get your feelings hurt because I'm cracking jokes. I'm going to ask you what you drink, different stuff like that. I'm going to judge you based on what you're saying, but it's all fun because I love to laugh.
Yeah.
So I have old ladies come in there and they be talking all loud and country, and I swear everybody drink Kabasi if they're in their 60s and they still on social media talking loud and looking for a man. They drink either Hennessy, ENJ, and Kabasi.
Oh my
and
Lord Jesus.
99% of the time I'll be right. They be like, "Show do, baby,"
Oh my God. Okay.
and everybody be cracking up.
Lord, I can't. Okay. Well, all right. On that note, because we will have to slide into that one day where we were going to have a very exciting show about sugar babies, and we'll talk about that. Because also, I have seen this forum is very interesting. Okay, this whole little situation over here. Some people are using this as a extra stream of income in many ways. Okay, as a dating situation, like I revealed about myself back in the day. Okay, but it wasn't like this. Okay, so yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got all that going on.
It's a lot going on over here. Too much. Like seriously, it's too much. Oh my God. So yeah, anyway, I'm trying to continue to learn. I'll continue to try to have patience to be over here as I navigate through what I can and cannot do and whatever, but yeah. It's
But your fall down thud against the wall, that's nice and itch. Never seen that.
Okay, you know what, Ty?
I'm trying.
I'm working on my claim, so I'm gonna go report that when I make this phone call to my doctor. I now have a neck injury. Okay, so you guys, Ty, Aaliyah, and Esteem. Okay, have a wonderful Wednesday.
Okay, hold on before you go.
You trying to hold me hostage, and they're gonna charge me a fee if I don't get to this doctor. Well, if I don't make this phone call. Oh, what does that mean when you do that?
It's snowing. They ain't worried about that. It's snowing here in Dallas now, so
Thank you.
What does that mean when you do it though?
I'm giving you gifts. That's what you do.
Oh, thanks. But how do the gifts work?
It's the coins that we were talking about.
Okay. Well, we thank you for making us a coin in there. If that's a penny here.
At the bottom of your screen, you see where it says gift.
Okay.
Mine doesn't say that.
You're the host. Okay. So hold on. I'll tell you how to do it. Styling.
Yes.
You see where it says gift?
Yes.
Click on that box. And then a bunch of...
Oh, yeah, so I can send these. Okay.
Okay, so look at the bottom of that screen, and you should see a little gold coin. What number do you have right there?
27.
So that means you have 27 to give.
Oh.
Click on that number.
Okay.
Look at me writing this down.
Now a screen should come up that says recharge, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is your recharge? It says exchange. Do you have anything in there that says exchange?
No. It just tells me a number of coins that I can buy.
Okay. So you don't. So you haven't got any coin. So after today, after this live goes off, I just gave you 10. So now in your exchange, it'll show that you got 10. So this is where I was saying you don't necessarily have to buy any coins, because if you get gifted a lot of coins, when you come to this chain, to this page, you can exchange your coin to get more.
Thank you.
So you can buy. So when someone gives you, you can recycle that and buy your own coin to recycle. And if you do, but that means you're networking. So the more you network with people, the more they'll gift you. And some people are smart. So for instance, look at the bottom. If you see Pinky, you see the little blue box next to Pinky name in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
It says 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that means she's a level 2 gifter, and she's only doing that by accident because she's been gifting you the entire live. So she built up to 2. You see mine?
But how was she gifting? Because she said she don't got. I don't understand.
She has something. One of her bank accounts, PayPal or something, is connected to TikTok, because that's the only way she could have got coins in her to give away stuff. So like either she's trolling because she knows what she's doing, or she accidentally.
Well, she's sent Ty a heart puff, a love you. I sent 29 cents. LOL. Okay. I'm learning. Look at her. Jesus Christ.
So when you clicked on it, you said,
yeah. Okay.
So, but you gave them access. You gave them authorization to take the payment. That's what I'm saying.
So what I got to do is go in my settings and set my stuff up then, because I never put nothing on there or seen how to do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when you start networking, more and more people start coming in, and you'll just I'll just go in a room. If I see some of my friends that I network with, I'll just go in their room, and even if I'm not interested in what they're talking about, I'll just gift them real quick.
Yeah.
Tap the screen, gift them, and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people will keep doing that, and they'll do the reciprocity. So when you see somebody with a high number, like mine is 22.
Okay.
That's high, but of course, there's people in their 30s. But a lot of people, when they see, oh, this person is a gifter, I definitely want to follow them. I definitely want to be friends with them because they can help me grow.
Okay. So
I'm
looking like a broken.
Well, no, it just tells me that you're new, that y'all new. So it doesn't mean that you're not. You just gotta understand and learn the system.
Okay. And
once you do, being a host, being on a panel, you get more gifts, and you just become friends with people. You follow people, but you, like you said, you want quality. You don't want just quantity. So you don't follow everybody, but people who engage with you. Okay. People who come to your live and engage with you, who support you. You definitely want to follow them.
Yes,
because they're gonna help you.
Okay, well, I'm going to look up some more stuff about this thing, and I'm going to set my account up because mine is not. I don't be knowing. Yeah, anywho, I'm learning, but yes. So now it is now 9:42, and the bottom of my feet are falling off standing on this treadmill pad. It's just too hard for my feet to be on. My feet don't do this. Okay. Anywho, thank you, Ty, so much for all the wonderful presents for Christmas. Okay, on this lovely morning. Have a great time down there in Dallas, Texas. Don't get caught in traffic. I hate their traffic. And everybody have a wonderful day. In Florida, in Delaware, in South Carolina, and wherever else in the world you are. And we will be back here, remember, tomorrow in the morning, doing what we came to do, which is lose our weight and turn our winter guts into summer big BBL booties. That's what we over here to do. Okay. All right. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Girl. Now that is crazy. My whole life would have been on here. Talk about going viral. All righty, bye. Oh, are you over here? Girl. Oh my God. Girl. Because you know it's about to go. Damn, I just canceled my doctor's appointment. This would have been horrible. That means everything would have been. Look at the way the Lord is going to bless you because you don't even know what was about to go down over here. Okay, this thing would have been on all day. Okay, yes, girl, thank you. I was like, huh? And then I'm like, wait, oh my God. That's the first time I ever did this, girl. And you know what? As you should. Because this is your fault that this is even open. Because the rest of us, we know where to be at. But I leaves the door open for you with the light on. So you know where to find us. Okay? Because since you want to be in both places. So see, I wasn't thinking about this. Okay? Okay. No, right. Exactly. Oh my God, girl. Thank you so much. Because that is nuts that this was still, girl, this shit say 3 hours and 30 minutes. That's horrible. Okay, girl. Good looking out. I hope you can make it back in the morning. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, look, I owe you 50 places, girl. Okay. Bye. See ya.